All right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast for the nighttime edition, man. It's a brand new week. We have 5 lovely ladies with us tonight. It's going to be an amazing show. Let's get it.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
Monday. I'm glad to be fucking back. Tonight we're joined with 5 beautiful and lovely ladies. But before we get into the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live. Guys, join the Discord. You all the behind the scenes footage of the P-stars fighting, the OnlyFans girls fighting, the strippers fighting, all that good shit that I know y'all want to see is in the Discord. Go check that shit the fuck out. Also in the Discord, you could drop us topic suggestions and videos to react to. If we hit 50K subscribers by June 10th, we're also going to be choosing 10 of y'all from the Discord to come on a cruise with us. It's me, Josh, Eric, and Spence. It's a virgin cruise, so no kids allowed. You know, a lot of girls trips. You know, it's pretty fucking lit. Also, guys, become members. You become a member by going on your desktop. It's at the bottom right. It's the cash symbol. When you become a member, there's different type of perks for whatever level you are. I know the top perks, you get percentage off our merch. You get the emotes. You get special messages on Instagram with us. And you also get our personal number so you can do business with us.
Yo, man, shout out to the chat, man. We love you guys so much. We see you guys already coming in here. Special shout out to Dom as well, working hard on the Clips channel. Guys, if you guys want merch, I understand that we sold out as soon as we got the merch last time. But if you want merch, we just got some new merch. So make sure you hit us up on the DMs while we continue to work on the website. Okay. Also,
when is it supposed to be launching?
It's supposed to be this week. Okay. So also a special shout out to anybody who's a member, man. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. All the super chats you guys give in, all the donations, all the members. We really appreciate you guys. 50K by June 10th, man. I'll take $15,000 of my own money, throw you guys a lit ass party. I don't know any other podcast when they do that for you guys. So, you know what? Before we get started with the nighttime show, let's give a special shout out to our sponsor real quick.
Yeah, and, shout out to Dr. Kish. She's a board certified family medical physician. If you sign up to be a YouTube member, you can get free medical recommendations from his Instagrams. All his links are in the description below, guys.
Yep. Shout out to my boy, man. Much love to you, Dr. Kish. All right, cool. So we're going to start off with the nighttime show. We'll let the ladies introduce themselves. We'll start off with you. Work our way around this way. Go ahead.
Can I get your name, age, and what you do for a living?
I'm Isabel. I'm 19, and I'm in college, and I work part-time at the mall.
What's your major?
Exercise physiology.
Okay.
My name is Jasmine. I'm 21. I work as a security officer at Lone Depot Park, the Marlins Stadium.
Oh, shit. That's tough.
What do you do again?
So I'm a security officer at Lone Depot Park, the Marlins Stadium.
You be strapped up?
Nah, I don't have my G license.
Wait, you're a security guard?
Yeah, it's not what you think it is. Everybody thinks that. No, it's
yeah,
not like
because
that.
I'm like,
Chill.
you're probably like 90 pounds.
I'm not that small.
No,
no.
I haven't seen you yet. I mean, I can only just off the top end, I guess. But okay, cool. So what does the security guard do there?
So basically, it depends on where you're positioned. So lately, I've been working the gate. So sometimes I tell the people to come through the scanner, or I check their bag. That's
okay. I see what you're doing. Okay, cool. Makes sense. What about you, go ahead?
Hi, my name is Nikki Mena. I'm actually a professional dancer, and I also have my own podcast.
A professional dancer in what sense?
So I used to do go-go full time, like nightclubs, festivals, and stuff. But now I focus more on like commercial dancing, like reggaeton, Miami.
Go-go is like a up north thing, right?
No.
What's go-go?
It's like a genre, like you have like hip hop, you have like commercial dancing, you have ballet. Like,
yeah, but go-go is like more instrumental, right?
No, so go-go is like technically supposed to be the house music,
Oh no,
but
we're
since
talking
we
about
live
a
in my
different go-go.
no,
that-
you're I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I'm talking about like the hood go-go.
No, that's not me.
Okay.
Yo, bro, I was
Okay.
thinking about some other shit.
Yeah,
No.
because where I'm from, Baltimore, DC, like they have a genre called go-go. And
No.
when
I
I
wonder
tell
what
you,
that shit's about.
Yeah.
Style of dancing.
it's not.
That's like one of the corner
It's-
spots.
Yeah, it's one of those like get you shot type of thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
word.
definitely not.
It's,
She
it's some
doesn't
hood
dance
stuff.
to
Yeah,
trap
it's
music,
some
Erin.
hood stuff. Okay, cool. Shout out to you. And you have a podcast?
I do.
Okay, what's your podcast about?
So it was at first I wanted to do it about travels because I've lived in so many countries, but then I realized so it's called Cultured with V's, and then I was like, I don't just want to talk about my travels, especially because I've been in America, full time for the most part for the last 3 years because
Okay.
of COVID. So it's just about like honestly, just gives people a wanderlust. You learn some pretty cool stuff. Like I've had some pretty dope guests. I talk about my own experiences, so
Okay, shout out to
Shout
you.
out
it's
to
pretty
you.
new, but I'm excited.
Okay, shout out to you. All right, what about you over here? Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm 24. I work at a Publix warehouse as a distribution operator.
Nice.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Publix.
How old did you say you were again?
24.
24. Okay. Copy.
Okay, and what about you? Go ahead.
My name is Dina. I'm 37 and I'm an insurance broker and a stand-up comedian.
Oh, you
Shout
look
out
Okay,
good.
yeah, shout out to you.
Which one do you have more fun with?
Comedy, of course. Well, no, I mean
You
being
don't
an
have fun
insurance
ripping
broker.
those old people
Listen,
off?
the old people. I mean, it's better I scam them than somebody else, right? At least I'm gonna look out for them. You feel me? But I don't know, the viejitos, they're kind of nice sometimes. Sometimes you run into one and they're like, "Let me tell you about life, girl." You're like, "Okay." You know,
All right,
so-
cool. So tonight, ladies, we're gonna start off with the first question. Okay, my first question to you guys is: when someone commits a crime, do we blame the criminal or do we blame society? We'll start off with you today. Actually, go ahead. So when someone commits a crime, do we blame the criminal or do we blame society?
What's the crime?
I see
Right.
where
That's
he's
a
going
good
with that.
question.
Ma, I see where he's going with that. Okay.
Come on, why?
What's the crime? I think it
Ec-
depends on the crime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's just make
Okay,
one.
okay, let's say
arm-
a mass shooting.
Yeah,
A mass shooting.
yeah, mass shooting. That's a good one.
I
Actually.
mean, no, I feel like you should blame the criminal.
Okay.
not
So blame the
society.
criminal, not the environment.
I mean, yeah. Well, you said society.
Well,
not the
yeah,
environment.
society.
So the environment, like that's what you mean. With society, which one you would blame the criminal,
I would blame the criminal. I would.
or do you
Okay.
think we blame the
Ultimately,
criminal?
Is that what I think happens?
Mhm.
No.
Okay.
But should we blame the criminal? Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, we all have a choice
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to everything.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
All right, cool. What about you? So who would you blame?
I think I would blame the criminal too, because no matter the situation that, pushes people to the brink of like doing stuff they don't normally do,
Mhm.
it all comes down to that person's morals. Because me versus someone who has like,
Speak up a little bit more and into the mic. Go ahead.
me who has like a lot of patience, I can take more than someone who's to say have like anger issues or anything, quicker to lash out and make
Mhm.
impulsive decisions. So I really feel like it depends on the person.
Okay. And what do you think we do in today's society? Which one person do you think gets blamed, the criminal or society? In general.
I think society's blame more today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You said you blame the criminal,
Yeah.
but you're saying that you blame society.
No. My question was like, which one do you think we do now? Is he saying?
Oh, so you're saying people overall judge society or
Yeah,
blame society?
I feel like they think it's
Okay.
more so towards
So far we have
people.
two ladies that said that you would blame the criminal instead of society. Okay, cool. What about you?
Oh, I would definitely blame the criminal
Okay.
for sure, because I don't know because mass shootings is obviously something very strong right now in America, which sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't care what excuse you have, like you should not be going up to shoot up any place.
Okay.
Like there's no excuse for that at all.
All
Period.
right. So no excuse at all. Okay, cool. What about you over here?
I'm gonna have to blame society,
Okay.
and I say that because nowadays people don't know how to make their business. People don't know how to leave people alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying that the criminal is right for doing what he did, but at the end of the day, like something drove him to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Alright.
Okay, cool. I like that. What about you?
I say we blame the criminal. Like, I feel like today we try to blame society to like cover for that person, but at the end of the day, it's up to the individual. The individual is the one who like commits the crime.
Okay. All right, cool.
See, the route I thought you were going with this question was that mass shooting that the Transformer did, and everyone blamed that because the whole thing was I think he went to a she.
No, the other way.
It was
a
the other. Oh, so you know
girl
what I'm
to
talking
a
about?
guy, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
she to he basically said, oh, people aren't listening to Transformers, etc. No one
Yeah.
speaks up for them, blah blah blah. And then everyone went on what, his side or whatever, its side. And I'm like, bro, like, how are you blaming it or like, everyone else not accepting trainees? And I shouldn't have to say that
It's
word.
so crazy. Yeah, that's it. We could say whatever we want.
Yeah,
now.
just say whatever you want. Yeah.
We didn't even make the
Yeah,
rules.
I mean, I'm gonna get to another point, but I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
It's crazy because I went down a rabbit hole today, and I think it was because like one of those type of reels, and I literally came across a reel. I don't remember if I sent it in the chat or not on Instagram, but it's a 22-year-old woman, biological woman, and I think they were doing something like Debunk Trans Day or something like that, and she was in front of like a council, some sort of city council or something. And she was just going off on a tangent talking about how, when I was 16 and I was in a hospital, these doctors told my parents, do you want your daughter to kill herself or do you want a son that's alive? And like made me have a mastectomy and like chopped off my boobs and put me straight on hormones. And now at 20 something, I'm sterile. I can't have a kid. And it's all because doctors pushed this like political agenda to my parents and they scared them into thinking like I was going to kill myself, And I think that's the point that we've reached where it's terrifying, especially as a parent too, because I'm pretty sure if those parents would have stood their ground and been like, no, like we're going to wait till our kid is old enough to figure it out on their own, they would have been like considered the unfit parents.
Yeah.
Like who knows, like their kid would have gotten taken away from them and they would have been seen as like these terrible parents when all they wanted to do was wait for their kid to be old enough to make a decision.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that most parents are stupid nowadays.
Facts.
And yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna.
It's sad because they're like using TikTok as teaching material.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my point with that question was, if we blame the criminal, which I think everyone here said they blame the criminal, except for you, correct? I tend to kind of agree with her, right? I mean, I do understand that everybody has their own choices, but coming from a place where I came from, like my environment had a huge impact on me to where like I was just on survival mode. I didn't have like the parents. I didn't have, a family. I never even knew what a family was. I didn't have the Thanksgiving dinners. And so I was on survival mode. I was stealing Snickers from 7-Eleven to feed myself. If I had gotten in trouble for stealing from 7-Eleven, could you really blame me for it? You know what I mean? So it's like at that point, it's like, I'm stealing a Snickers and a mass shooting is
It's
two
very,
different
very,
things.
very,
exactly.
very-
That's why I was like, what's the crime?
But when I go there to like the mass shootings, like I 100% agree. Like, you should blame the person that did that. But to an extent too, it's like, stop moving the mic, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you keep moving it. Like, first of all, how are these young kids getting the guns? You know what I mean? It all comes down to the environment.
Yeah.
Are people teaching kids about guns? Are you being smart enough to like maybe not have your gun out in plain sight? You know what I mean? Or just in general, I think also like with these mass shooters, someone could have along the way stopped it. If someone had came into my life between the ages of 0 to 17 and really cared about me, I probably would have never went to prison. If one person would have just came along and been like, hey, listen, man, like you're going down the wrong path and you could use a mentor or something. You know what I mean? Like maybe one person. So yeah, I kind of agree with you on that, but I also agree with everybody else. Okay, so my question is, my next question is, if a man cheats, can he blame society? And we'll start off with you. So if a man cheats, can he blame society? Yes.
Oh my god.
Why would he want to do that?
Because society makes it acceptable for men to cheat.
You
So,
think so?
I mean, we all know that men can cheat and pretty much, it's not frowned upon.
I don't think that's a societal thing. I think that's just a biological thing.
Okay.
we're being
But what I'm
honest.
saying is it's socially acceptable.
Right, I get that, but I don't think it's a societal thing. I think it's just a biological thing.
Okay.
You guys are hardwired that way.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's enough for them to use that as like, oh, society made me do it type of thing. I do agree that people idolize toxicity in relationships now and all that. Like they'd rather.
What did he say?
If you go on social media, everybody's like, oh, if he doesn't do this, I'm gonna replace him with this. Or guys too, like,
That's true.
if she's not doing this, I'll just go get this. Like, it's very, people have such high standards of like things that aren't genuine anymore, I feel like. So when it comes to like cheating and not respecting your partner and everything, it's supposedly normal because everybody's doing it. But that doesn't mean that you can like use that as your alibi. Like, hey, everybody's doing it, so that's why I did it.
Okay, what about you? What do you think about that?
Oh, that's a tricky one because I definitely agree with like how your environment is, because I know that people are really easily, some guys are really easily influenced. So I can understand when like they're surrounded by guys that just cheat and don't care and don't take their relationship seriously. So then, not that they feel they need to do it, but some of them just are, like I said, easily influenced. So they'll just do it. Doesn't mean it's okay, but you know, they see all their friends doing it and they just can't say no. But in a way, I do agree with what she said. It's biological. Like you can also say no. Like if someone raised you to say no, or you can just use your own thoughts, you can say no. But I think I might put a little bit more on society.
Okay, all right. What about you over here?
The man.
Okay,
off
so
the
just the
bat.
man. Okay, what about you over here?
I feel like, yeah, society like will heavily influence, but at the end of the day, it is up to the individual.
Okay, cool. Thanks for answering that, ladies. Real quick, man, I want to get to the super chats. Let's go ahead and read some of these. Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out Dr. Kish, $10. Big W for these ladies coming on time and through this bad weather. Welcome to the new girls and returning girls.
Yeah.
Ladies, if money or time were not an issue, what be your ideal profession for yourself?
Okay, real quick before we answer that, shout out to Dr. Kishman, and yes, ladies, thank you for coming. Today's weather was horrible. Fucking flooding. I'm not used to that shit in Miami. Okay, cool. So read that question, the last part of it.
So, ladies, if money or time were not an issue, what would be your ideal profession?
Okay, we'll start off with you this time. Go ahead.
I feel like, because I personally, I like baking, cooking, that kind of thing, having like a little like bakery.
Okay.
All right. What about you over here?
So I'm a content creator, so just being able to create content. That's pretty much it.
What type of content do you create?
So not OnlyFans. I do more so
Like,
reels.
don't judge me.
All right. What do you do?
I do like reels on Instagram, TikTok videos, and things like that.
What's your niche?
I'm sorry.
What's your niche?
What does that mean?
Like your
what's
sub
like demographic?
Yeah.
Oh, so like streetwear, motivational, inspirational, things like that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What about you over there?
I would still be professionally dancing. The only difference is that, you know, I could focus just 100% on dancing.
Okay. All right. What about you over here? Go ahead.
I think I'd want to be a dolphin trainer or marine biologist.
Okay.
So cute.
A dolphin
You
trainer.
sound like one of those people that would do that orca shit. Like the see, you would do that even if you heard of all those people die and get eaten.
Oh my
I
god.
love the sea life.
So you would risk that.
You never
YOLO.
seen like those killer whale movies?
You'd work at SeaWorld.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably
Like
that's
that.
probably one of the worst ways to die.
is.
Like getting
fucking
dragged
chopped
down
up.
by one of those
Yeah.
big ass orcas.
Yeah.
Bro,
Not
those
for
things-
her. She'll be like, take me.
Once those things get a hold of you, bro.
You're done.
You're
Oh,
done.
Yeah.
Bro, I like when I watch the videos they're standing on. I'm like, yo, bro, you just open your mouth, close it, you're done.
Yeah.
You're
Dude,
you're
Nah,
I
I've
was
seen-
traumatized by one when I was like 3.
Oh, what?
What the fuck were you doing
No,
next to
no,
one?
yeah.
it was like-
3?
I went to the zoo and my dad held me over when to feed one, but he like leaned over the fence and held me like over its like jaws, and I couldn't go to the zoo for like a long ass
Oh my
time.
god.
You were-
they got orcas at the zoo.
Right.
Well, that's
It was a
aquarium.
zoo
We
in
used to have an
Canada.
aquarium.
It was a zoo in Canada.
Okay.
Oh.
Um.
The fuck?
Yeah. No. And one of the worst things I've seen is when they grab you and they throw you around like you're a doll.
Yes,
God.
I've
Those things
seen
are
that.
powerful as fuck.
Yo.
And yeah. So yeah.
Don't
Shout out
watch
to you
those
because I didn't know
videos.
Canada. Shout out to Canada.
Yo, God. Dude, word.
Having orcas at the zoo.
At the zoo.
Yeah, okay,
That's
shout out
some-
to Canada.
That's some different shit.
All right, man. Any other super chats? Go ahead.
No, no. Dina
extra
didn't answer.
zoo.
Dina didn't answer.
Oh shit. Go ahead,
Oh,
Dina.
I'll just be funny full time.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
word.
Shout out to
Happy.
Dina. Real quick. Any other super chats? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got another one from Because 199. He said, "Should paternity test be mandatory?"
I like this one. I like it. Thanks so much because it's a good one. Real quick. Should it be mandatory? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What about you over there? Should it be mandatory? Yes or no?
Yes.
Word.
All right. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Big yes.
What about you?
Yep.
Wow.
And she said big yes. Big
Yo, that's the
step for
first
type
time
shit.
actually that all the girls on the panel have agreed to that.
Yeah, I was just waiting for one girl to say no. I had my hand on the fucking buzzer. All that
You know
shit.
what? Real quick, why? Why yes?
I mean, I would hope that everyone would just be with a partner who they trust and they don't need to do that. You know, I mean, I don't think that like every relationship needs that because you trust your partner and you trust each other. But there are some relationships that sadly need to be done.
Okay, so you think it should be mandatory?
Generally, no, maybe more specifically. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, that's like a circumstantial answer for me.
I don't know. The way I see it, like if you don't got nothing to hide, you got nothing to hide.
Exactly.
So there's no
100%.
reason.
Well, I mean, for
why
sure,
not?
Like,
but,
where's the downside of if me and you have a kid? Where's the downside of you taking a paternity test? Like,
Because like
I don't think there's a downside. I just think that, you know, it's not necessary for a relationship. But yeah, I mean, if it's true, if you're nothing to hide, like if you'll do the test, no problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if there's no downside, then there's no reason to say no,
Just,
right?
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
mean, yeah, if they made it like country mandatory, sure, I'd be like, go for it.
If
But
anything, you gain more by doing a paternity
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
If you know that shit is the guys, I'll just do it as a flex.
I really think they should make that like legally
Yeah.
mandatory.
because you got to put all that money into that kid.
100%. But it's not just that. Is that you have some people that, you know, like if a female gets pregnant, a guy will think that that's his baby the whole entire time,
Realistically, it's not.
and it's not. And sometimes people don't find out until 18 years later.
That's crazy.
You know, and so you're raising someone else's kid, and that's literally for a guy one of the worst things you can do. That's like one of the scariest things you can do. Imagine that shit, like the whole bro. You think that's your kid, and it's not. That's
Yo, and
fucking
wasn't
crazy.
it the 33% of that happens?
Yes, 33%
times?
of fucking Americans are raising someone else's kids.
Yeah.
Like males, not moms, because mom, that's your kid regardless.
Yeah, like
but
you
as a
know
male,
that shit's yours.
yeah, as a male, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like when you have a baby, you know that's your baby for sure. But if I have a baby with you, I don't know if that's my baby. I can only hope that that baby is my baby. And sometimes babies don't always look like the parents. So I really think it should be mandatory.
What would you do if a little black kid popped up while you're in the room?
If a black kid popped up, I would know it's not mine automatically.
Yeah, but like, what would your reaction be initially?
I'd be pissed.
Like, would you just go off on her like as soon
Yeah,
as like
I'd be
that
like, who
kid
the
came
fuck?
out?
Because I could, yeah. I'd
I
be
don't
like,
even think he would say anything. Eric strikes me as like he would just get his shit and be like,
fuck no, nah, you got me fucked up. I'd be like, who the fuck's kid is
I
this?
did.
Because I've been there for 9 months. Like I want to
Yeah.
know whose kid this is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I'd be too invested at that point, and I'd be hurt for sure.
Start throwing shit around.
Right? Yeah. I need.
Nigga said, nigga, we ain't leaving this
I need
fucking room
answers.
until I know.
I need answers.
Pull that nigga Instagram up. I don't give a fuck
I
if you're
need
tired.
answers. I need answers, bro. Fuck that. I need fucking answers. Cause like, if the baby's black, you know he came from a black guy. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So, all right. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got another one from Kish, $5. True or false? Parents don't raise their kid. Social media.
You know
does.
what? Good question. True or false?
True.
True or false?
And we're speaking
This
in
isn't,
general.
ladies. This isn't rocket science. True or false?
True.
True or false?
Sadly true.
True or false?
True.
True or false?
Not my kid, but everybody else's, yeah.
Okay, I could understand that.
Good mom.
100%. Yeah, no, 100%. Overall, remember, ladies, when we ask you a question, we're speaking about overall. So
Okay.
anything over 51%. Okay, we're not talking about you specifically or your cousins or your whatever, your own kids. We're talking about overall. Okay. All right. Any other super chats, real quick? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got another one from Lord Peachy,
Yo.
$8.99. Girls say they want nice guys, but why is it the bad boys that get the poom poom?
Okay, good question. Shout out to my boy, Lord Peachy. You know what? Real quick, why is it that the boys always get the kitty? I mean, the bad boys always get the kitty, not the good
Because
guys.
they know how to talk. They know how to be very convincing. They're very manipulative, and they're mostly confident. I feel like the thing with nice guys is a lot of them tend to not be confident.
So they're
And
salesmen.
confidence is attractive.
They're basically salesmen.
Yeah.
um,
They're like, I'll do anything for you. What do you want?
okay, that's actually a really good point by you. What about you? What do you think?
I would agree with her, to be honest.
Okay, anything you want to add to that though?
I feel like the soft guys be too soft. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
They're too pussy.
yeah, like, why are you nervous? I should be the only one nervous. You could
Okay.
be applying that pressure. You know what I mean?
Okay. So that's you.
Sensational.
All right. What about you? What do you think about that?
I definitely agree with both of them. Totally, the confidence, the swagger. You know, they know how to talk. They have the charisma. Like they know how to get to you. But I also think it's a fantasy. Like I think some girls want that fantasy. Like they know they're never gonna marry the guy
Yeah.
or properly date the guy, but
Right.
they're like they want to sleep with the guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's a really good point. Shout out to you. All right. What about you? What do you think?
I agree with what they said as far as like confidence and
Why are you yelling at us?
but I also feel like it has something to do with like a validation type of thing.
Okay. Validation. That makes sense.
That's a huge.
Like-
You know what?
one.
Good point. Because the good guys want you. The bad guys typically
Fucking-
don't.
Yeah.
so it's
Right?
more of a- it's
They
more
And-
of
want your
like,
attention.
And women typically want the guys that they shouldn't be messing with. Right?
I'm glad you said that because I know the other girls wouldn't have that.
They-
To do that shit, unless you said that
it
shit.
does come down to validation. When you want the bad guy, you want him because you know typically he doesn't want you.
yeah, you
Yeah.
want to be accepted.
Right? And typically women end up doing things for those men that they regret later on.
That's true. Because the good guy, he could
Daddy
have, he had,
issues.
could have confidence, money, the swagger. He
Good
could
point.
have all that stuff
Yeah.
and still just not be like, that guy. If he's texting you all day and shit like that, little simpy and shit, like, bro, you're not into that.
That's a really good point too. A lot of bad guys remind women of their daddies.
Mm,
You know?
Girls love the
Th-
chase.
daddy
Yeah.
issues is what she's saying. Like they kind of give that vibe. You know what I mean? They're troubled.
You know
what
what
about you? What do you think?
As someone who married the bad boy,
And divorce the bad boy.
and divorced,
Uh-huh.
exactly. It's true. It does come down to like validation. It
Mhm.
does come down to like, oh, I have the guy that everybody wants.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does come down to, oh, I mean, I did marry him for a lot of reasons that he did resemble my dad. Like he was, despite all his flaws, very hardworking,
Yeah.
very like, so there were things and there were characteristics that did remind me of my dad. So that's a very valid point too. But it's more of an ego thing.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
is. It's
Okay.
more the ego thing. It's more the, oh, I'm the one that
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
him to
Yep.
settle
Word,
down.
word.
Yep.
You bitches.
Yeah.
You know,
Things
Yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
Last
what it-
Friday,
that's
I
what it comes
changed
down
them.
to.
Yeah.
I changed them.
He
Yep.
changed for me.
Yep.
Like,
I did that.
that was you. That was you, Dina.
I did that. I did it.
You did that shit?
I did. And then I
100%.
gave him away.
I remember Friday. I had gotten in trouble.
You know, hold on, real quick. You know what's funny is that women like her will feel like they put in all the work for another woman to enjoy the fruits of her labor.
I did. I
That's
genuinely
facts.
did.
Yeah.
Though.
She did.
No,
You
I
know,
genuinely
because you
did.
know what happens is a guy that like, well, I don't know him, right?
Mhm,
But typically a guy like that will have gone through so much with her
mhm.
Mhm.
that he learns so much that with
yeah,
the
I'm
next
the lesson.
relationship,
I was the lesson.
Mhm.
So now his wife now gets the guy who
Yup.
appreciates a
Yup.
good woman,
Yeah.
gets the guy who
And it's fresh.
appreciates
Yeah.
someone who wakes up and makes him breakfast and does this and
Yeah.
does that. Now he sees the little things
Yup.
that he didn't see
100%,
when I was
yeah.
with him.
However,
Which is, I'm out here building families.
yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to you.
Do girls like that shit? Like guys cooking for them?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yo,
What are
women
you
love
talking
that
about?
shit, bro.
Women
Alright.
love all of that.
All of
Anything
it.
that you can do to make me have to think less
I'll never do
throughout
that
my
shit.
day is amazing.
So
I
let
would
me-
never
I
do
love
that
it.
shit.
You wouldn't do that
I
shit?
would never do that
You want to be
shit.
treated like
I-
a queen? You don't want to treat your queen?
I mean,
Yeah, I do it in
pay
different
her.
ways.
I let her go to a restaurant.
I'll do it in
Why can't we
different
go to a
ways.
fancy restaurant or some shit?
I'll do it in
Not
different ways.
everything
Can you
requires
cook,
money.
though?
Not everything requires
Right?
money.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Not even
My-
required.
It's
my-
not
money,
even
but-
so much cooking either. It's just as
Effort.
a woman, right? And,
I can
when I
Uber
was
eat
married, look,
that
when I was
shit.
married,
thought
I had a
counts.
Right.
corporate job. I'm talking about I was working like 60 hours a week, like crazy-ish. You get me? So at that point, what I wanted in our marriage that was lacking, and it's one of the reasons why I got divorced, is because I used to spend my day planning things so much and doing so much and thinking so much and for everything else that all I wanted to do was go home and not think.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So anything that he would have done, whether it was cooking or even if you just put a load of laundry in the washer and you didn't even take it out or fold it or anything, you just put it in there
yeah.
or whatever, the smallest little thing, it would have meant the world to me because it's one less thing I have to think about.
Yeah.
Women
You get
just
me?
love effort too. We
Yeah.
just, even if we love effort.
littlest
How
But see
little?
that, and then it goes back to she's saying that she was working 60 hours a week.
Yeah, exactly.
was.
That's what it goes
She was
to,
in her
yeah.
masculine.
I
You know what I
was.
mean?
Like you was-
And
I
you got-
mean, yeah, for sure. at
Did you
work,
have
all
to
day.
work?
Did I have to work
Yeah.
at that time?
Did you choose to work or did you have to work?
So it was a choice, but in the same token, it kind of was part of the game plan that we had. You get
How
me?
many
Like,
hours
as a
was he working?
couple. Well, he was already established in his career at that time because what we did was we waited.
That
we
doesn't make
built
any
him
sense.
Yeah, I'm
first.
lost.
No, I'm
That doesn't make
okay,
any
well,
sense.
when I met him, he was working construction, like $10 an hour, like whatever, right? So throughout that time, he went to school, he got his contractor's license, like he did all that stuff. While that was going on, I was kind of like the one like pushing him, so to
Okay.
speak, right?
But why
So,
are you
like,
still
the
working
beginning
60
of-
hours is
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
No, I wasn't at that time.
Okay.
And he was working, right? And then when he got to a certain point where he was okay already making 6 figures and this and that and whatever, I wanted something for myself.
Okay.
Just kind of where I went wrong.
But why couldn't he help you build that? Why'd you have to build it for yourself?
Because I wanted to build it for myself.
Okay, so it was
You
a
get me?
choice. It's
It was
not
a
because
choice.
you
That's
had
what
to.
I said. It was a
Okay,
choice.
so if it was a choice, then why does the guy have to do those certain little things? Like you're putting yourself
even
in the
if I
position.
wasn't doing that, when I wasn't working, I was going to school full time.
No, but what I
know
think
what
what
I
he's trying to
mean?
say is what does you working 60 hours a week, which is a lot, by the
Yeah,
way.
it is.
What, like, he's already established. Like, what do you trying to establish yourself do for him or for your
Or the
relationship?
family unit.
Well, as the family
He's
unit,
already established.
Yeah, he's
He
already
doesn't
right, I
established.
get
care.
that.
Who's
But
already
if both of
providing
us
it?
can make 6 figures, that's a
Okay,
way
but
better
that
family
was a
unit
choice,
than just
Jessica.
one
That's
of
a
100,
you.
choice,
You know
yes,
what I'm
though.
saying?
100%. I agree with you.
So
Yeah.
However,
that was what
hold
the
on.
plan was.
However,
you
is it
first,
worth
and then me,
is
you
it
know?
worth sacrificing the whole family unit
Yeah.
to try to get to that 6 figures for you? When
No, I would say no.
Okay,
I would
okay. But
definitely
that's-
agree with you in that sense.
right,
I
and
would
that's
say
essentially even hopefully
But-
you don't take this the wrong way, but that's kind of what you did.
no. It is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. All day. I've said it to you before. I've said it on here before too. Like I let my career get in the way of my marriage.
Okay.
For sure. I've said that a bunch of times.
And for the other women on the panel, what would you say to them about that? For any independent boss ladies on this panel,
Would you agree with her decision or
No, I wouldn't.
I would agree with her wanting to do her own thing in the sense of like making her own money in her own career,
do you
but
understand
not
what we
60
just talked
hours.
about though?
Yeah, but I
Her,
will
her
say,
husband was already
Yeah,
established.
yeah.
yeah, but she wants her. I understand, but
Okay,
she
but-
wants her own thing, and I respect that. But I don't think maybe working so much, like she could have done it maybe a little less.
So you-
but
you
hold on,
agree
real
or
quick.
disagree?
You don't get to be that successful working part time.
Yeah.
Not
that
part
doesn't
time, maybe at
happen.
least 40, at least.
okay,
What
but do
you have to go extra to
Yeah.
get to where she wants to get.
Right.
My thing is, if I'm married to you and I'm already making 6 figures, right? What do you making your own 6 figure, like what does that do for us when now you're working so much, you're not taking care of home, you're not taking care of me, the kids, right? So like what does that really do for us?
Mhm.
This is what society kind of like pushes on women. Go ahead, be a boss babe, right? But in reality, like you're sacrificing a lot to try to be a boss babe.
Very
Oh, for
true.
sure. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, that's the thing's hard being a woman now because you want to be the beautiful, like feminine energy, like this masculine, feminine energy that I'm super like about. But agree, then they're like, be a boss, bitch. Be a boss lady. Do your own thing, be independent, be strong, but then still be like at home. Do this for your man, do that for the family. They want you to have so many roles. It's just like literally impossible.
You can do both. It's not that it's
Yeah.
impossible. You can do
It's very
both.
hard.
You
But
can
it
do
would be
both.
nice
You
to
can
compromise
balance
as well.
both.
Yeah.
The compromise is me protecting and providing for you.
Yeah.
You're
Mhm.
it's your choice to go get a job.
Yeah, that was totally my choice, guys. Like for sure.
Is
Without
it-
a
is it-
doubt. That
if,
was my
if you could go back in
choice.
time, would you do it all over again? Be an independent boss chick?
No, but I think my marriage still would have failed
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
because there was other stuff going on.
All right.
Ladies, you have to understand it's 50-50, like in the sense of balance. Like I buy the home, you make it I buy the house, you make it a home.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Because you look like you don't agree
Yeah,
with that.
she's like,
Why we can't buy it together? Why do you have to buy the home
'Cause-
all by yourself and I have to be the one to cook, clean, do dishes, and all this?
Exactly,
Because
because then you're not gonna be in your feminine energy.
I'm gonna be feminine regardless, but I don't have to do all those things by myself either. Like if I cook, at least wash the dishes for me. You know what I mean? Like let's compromise.
Nah, I buy the groceries and you cook.
Yeah.
And if I cook, you wash dishes.
Nah,
Compromise.
I
you
mean,
wash dishes.
okay, so here's the thing, right? This is the thing about men. We want to not think, they want to not do.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, to
I mean,
be
we're
honest,
already we're
know.
doing all day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They do all day long, right? They go out, they work, they this, they that, they make money moves. So they're always constantly doing something. So like that point of like just like for a guy is to be able to not do anything, but somehow
Correct.
everything gets done.
We just want peace.
Yeah,
But you
you
can
know
still
what
be
I'm
in your
saying? So, like,
feminine energy and do stuff for the home and for your husband, but you can still work and have a career. Maybe not 60,
Yeah,
80
for
hours,
sure,
you
yeah.
know, for sure.
For sure.
And you can
for
buy
sure.
stuff for the home, like the
Yeah.
home too, or buy it
Absolutely.
together. Agreed.
Right. I
Yeah,
agree.
Absolutely.
I'm agreed in that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like-
we're not
that.
saying that you shouldn't do anything at all.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We're just saying if you're married and your husband's the breadwinner and you're trying to match him by working 60 hours a week, like you're really risking it all for what?
Mhm.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
get it. Okay, cool. Like you got the accolades, you got the money, but at the expense of what?
Mhm.
And it sounds nice making, oh well, I make 6 figures, he makes 6 figures. That sounds nice, but then what? Like you guys are buying Christmas gifts because you're not there. You know what I mean? Like I've seen this shit happen before. Like it's not worth it.
Mhm.
But that's what society pushes, society, because society benefits from that. You know how much money they make out of 2 parents making 6 figures, taxing,
They-
Of
but
you know what I
course.
mean?
Yeah.
Like a whole shit ton of money. So why wouldn't they want
And then on top of that, since those 2 parents are working all the time, the kids are what?
Oh,
on
for
the,
sure.
on their phones,
Good
playing
point.
the game, and
Good
then they're at
point.
school. Like you don't even know what they're fucking
good
learning
point.
now.
That's a
Yeah.
good point. When both parents are working 60 plus hours a week, who's raising your kids? The
Social
system.
media.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
The system is, right? School,
Exactly.
TikTok.
Your
And-
kids are more in the system, like he's saying, than spending time with you.
I mean, on the flip side of that, right? Like, this isn't my situation, but worst case scenario, what happens? The parents get divorced. So now we have boys that don't have dads who end up in the system, who whatever. And we have girls who end up pregnant
Yep.
while they're young and they end up in the system too.
Yep.
So you're
It's,
right.
it's all
it
a game,
does.
bro.
Mhm.
Like, if you really dissect everything, you look closely, everything is by design.
Yep.
Everything
Mhm.
is by design. Shout out to the chat, man. We love you guys so much. Any other super chats?
Yeah, we got another one
Go
from
ahead.
Because 499. Is it fair for a man to get sex somewhere else if the wife is holding it away from
Good
him?
question, because
No,
good fucking question. Okay, we'll start off with you. Why not?
no, that's a form of cheating, and like we're
Hold on. Let her
I
finish.
don't-
Let her finish. Okay, so if I'm married to you, you're withholding sex.
mm-hmm.
If I go get it somewhere else, I'm cheating.
Yes.
Okay. Isn't you withholding sex cheating?
No.
Wait, what?
How is it not considered cheating?
Is sex mandatory in a relationship? Like it's
Fucking
nice to have.
yeah.
I mean, like,
in a marriage, yeah.
Yes, it's mandatory in the
Yo,
sense.
hold on.
But, like,
If I married
let's
you,
okay,
and,
no,
and,
let's
and, and we,
give a scenario. So hypothetically, we're married, and I
Okay.
haven't had sex with you in a month,
okay,
just for a month.
okay.
You're still gonna find out. You're still gonna go
Fuck
out.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
couldn't hold it
gone.
down for a month.
Oh, you couldn't
You
hold it
couldn't
down
hold it
for
for a month.
Well,
Like,
okay, but this is the thing.
Go to
When you
couples
say
therapy.
hold it down, see, this is I have a problem with this. I really do.
I do too.
And
Yeah.
we spoke about this before.
That's
I
wild.
have a problem with women using sex as a weapon.
100%.
Okay, we use it as a weapon every fucking day. Like, not even just in relationships, on social media, on this, the way that we dress or whatever. We use sex as a constant weapon, right? It's
Right.
either a marketing tool or we're using it against you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right? So that's my whole thing. Like, if you're in a marriage, right? Because when you get married, it's not about you anymore. Now you're a unit. Now it's you and the other person, right? So if you're married and you withhold sex on purpose, like out of spite, that's the
Mhm.
same thing as like him saying, well, I'm not going to talk to you for a month. You know, I'm not going to communicate with you for a month. You know what? I'm not going to pay the light this month. Fuck that. You
Right.
figure it out.
Talk
You go
your
pay
shit.
for it.
Right.
Talk your
right.
You know
shit,
what I'm
Tina.
saying?
Let's say,
So
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's the same equivalent
yeah.
of that,
I
right?
understand that if you're doing it
So-
on purpose, but let's say it's
Exactly.
not on
You
purpose.
just said
though.
you're doing it on
No.
purpose.
No,
Now,
I
that's
did
what
not
he
say that.
said.
Okay, so
He
what
said-
reason would you have to not give me sex for a month?
What if I just want to enjoy your like the cuddles, like the non?
Okay, you can do that and then have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who
But
does
what
that
if
and
I
not
don't-
want to have
what if
sex?
my
I don't know what
body-
you're talking
what
about,
if
but
my
me,
body
I'm
tell
in.
me I don't wanna
Even
have
if
sex,
I'm in
though?
a fight with you, if we're
For
gonna
a
lay
month,
down in the
though?
same
Yeah.
bed together, I promise you, I'm doing the whole scoop back twice.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up? Like, no,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on, like,
Yeah, yeah.
what's going
Yeah.
on? Like, you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's different.
Yeah.
It's so different
Or-
when you're in a marriage.
Yeah,
and you
ours-
sleep in the same bed with that person every day.
The happiest
I think
relationship
the
I've ever been in,
only
we've had
way-
a whole shit ton of sex, bro.
I think
Sex is important for guys. It's
it is.
paramount.
I mean, for
It
girls,
is.
it
For
is
me,
too.
it's
Look,
important.
bullshit.
Yeah.
For women, it's just as important.
Yeah.
We're just not allowed to say that.
Okay.
Okay.
You get me?
I
Because,
ju-
like
ju-
I said,
just
we
don't
use it
understand
as a
how
weapon.
she doesn't think that if you're withholding sex for a month and I go get it somewhere else, that's not equivalent. Like you did the same thing. You withheld it from me. Like we're
Yeah.
married. Like when you took that
I don't
vow,
know. I
hold on.
just
When
think
you took that vow,
For better.
it wasn't for you. It was not about. It's not about you anymore. It's
Okay.
about
Isn't there
us.
something in the Bible that says that? Like
I
you're
don't
not
read the
supposed
Bible,
to
but-
covenant
Yes.
like your
Right.
body from your husband or
Yes.
some.
Mm.
It
Yeah,
says
something
it.
like
It
that.
says
Yeah.
something like that.
But see, society will push that shit, and they'll say, "Well, your man should be able to wait that month."
Yeah.
It's not even a society thing for me though. Like, cause me personally, like I just think differently. Like I said, like what if my body is telling me like I don't want to have sex for a month? Like
Okay.
what if I want to build up that tension?
Then you're
within
with
that
the wrong
month?
person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Build
Well,
up that
well,
tension and
well. Then while you're doing that for that month, my body's telling me not to fucking pay rent and mortgage for that month.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Like it's funny because we were talking about this before you came outside. If you're in a relationship with someone
Mhm.
and you feel like you don't want to have sex with that person, you're with the wrong person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's a week, if it's a month, if it's a year.
Yeah.
If you feel like I am with this person and I don't want to have sex with you
Yeah.
anymore, you are with the wrong person.
100%.
I can agree to that.
Yeah.
I've been in that predicament.
Okay. So you still stand by that point that you don't think that it's cheating if you're holding
How do I,
sex from a guy.
I'm gonna stick to my answer. I still think
without
it's cheating.
without a
and
good
how old are you
explanation.
again?
How old am I? I'm
Yeah.
21.
That's probably why. You're very young.
Yeah.
You're very naive. If you don't think that that's a form of cheating, withholding sex from your husband for a whole month, I don't even know if guys can go a whole month
Oh.
nowadays.
That's hard.
I mean,
as
you
fuck
you
for
gotta
guys.
understand, like for men, having
I think
sex
it's because you use
is
the word cheating. I would call it a
Ye-
betrayal.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like you withholding sex from me is betrayal.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's a better word.
Because
to
cheating
use.
is usually like with someone else.
Yeah.
What women, you have to understand that men look at sex as a bonding.
Mhm.
If I'm having sex with you, I'm bonding with you,
Mhm.
right? When men have sex with women, they release a chemical that makes us want to get closer to you, want to protect you. So when you keep that from me, right, you're basically cheating on me. If I'm being honest, that's how I would take it at least. Now
Mhm.
there's some guys out there that'll be like, oh no, he's wrong. That's not cheating. You know, you can take it 3 months, mama. Keep the sex from me 3, whatever. That's them, right? But me personally,
Those are the little simps.
you hold sex for me, bro. If I'm with a girl and she holds it for 2 days,
Shit.
we're having problems.
2 days?
Well, yeah, we having
Fuck
problems,
yeah, bro. If you're not on your period or some shit,
We-
like
we having
what's the
problems.
reason?
Even on the period, bro.
What's
Shit.
the reason?
Yeah, look, if I'm with a girl,
It's
if I'm with a girl and I'm taking her seriously, if she's that girl,
Yeah.
if I want it and she's on her period, we gonna get it.
Yeah.
Alright?
You know what I tell
Facts.
girls all
We
the
gonna-
time?
It's running
Go
all
get
over
the
the
towel.
place.
We gonna get it.
Go
Only
get the towel.
stops the
Wait,
sentence.
Fuck
get the
no.
towel.
Only stops the
Get the towel.
sentence.
Go in the shower.
Towel-
Like,
Towels are $4.99 at
You know,
Target, bro.
water stops the period, right?
yeah, go in the shower.
I don't know about all that. I don't
Well,
study
Jesus.
that.
I'm gonna put you on game. If your girl is on period, is on her period, just take her to the shower and then like no blood.
So you're telling me the water stops the bleeding?
Yeah,
It does.
yeah.
It's
That's
just
why-
like-
that's
So,
why
it's
so
like-
why
there's
not
a
just get a
old
cup of
wives'
water and
tale.
throw it on her? Like,
No,
No,
it don't work
it's
like
not
that.
the same.
Has to be like a
Not the same.
consistent water.
Okay, hold
Like
on.
a
Constant
couple
flow
Okay,
water.
so
So
does
fuck?
it hold on? Does it actually stop, or you
It
just
slows
can't
it
see the
down.
fucking
It
blood?
lessens
Stops
it
it for a
lessens
while.
Okay,
it.
so
Lessens
you
it.
so you're
you can't-
telling me that the water from the shower stops the bleeding?
Yes.
Why? What the fuck
What?
are
I
you?
don't
What's in the
know.
water?
I don't
What
know,
the
it just
fuck is
does
in the
it.
water?
It just
It
does
like
it.
okay, I
the
don't think
fuck?
it stops it. It lessens it.
No, I
Yeah.
think
It's
that's
like a
false. That's
cleaner,
gotta be a
it's
myth,
cleaner.
Yeah.
bro. I
No,
think
but
What do
you
you
do it in a
mean?
pool,
I
yeah.
think because the water kind of washes it off.
Yeah,
maybe
that's what
it
I'm
gives the
saying.
illusion of that.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
don't think the water.
Like if
It-
you have sex in a pool because of the water, that will stop it because of the water. But I think in the shower, I agree. I don't think it stops it. I think it just lessens it and it's cleaner.
In the
Because-
pool?
Yeah.
And the pool is crazy.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're
that's
surrounded by
crazy.
water. Like that's why you can go like when you're a girl, you go swimming
yeah.
on your period. Like it's not gonna flow out because you're surrounded by
Okay.
water. So
I-
yeah, in the shower, I don't think it stops.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Shout out to all the
Yeah.
What the
UTIs out there.
That's some different shit.
Okay.
I don't know,
No,
y'all so experimental.
ladies, I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys putting us on game because
Yeah,
as
oh
men,
God,
we
I
don't
ain't
know
know
They
that
this.
learned
shit.
something new.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I really did not know that water makes the period
It
stop.
does.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you guys. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we actually have a member chat from Captain.
Oh, and by the way, Jules says that's a myth. All right, she's googling over there, so she says that's a myth. Listen, I said it myself.
Of what, the
Listen,
shower or the
yes,
pool?
the shower, because when we're like,
Jules, go to the mic.
you gotta go to the mic, Jules. You gotta go to the mic. Yeah, it
So
just
Google
sounds like it.
says it's just not my flow outside of the vagina because of the
Exactly.
counter pressure of the water.
Yeah, lessens it.
Okay,
see.
so again, I think it just gives that illusion,
Yeah.
right?
But
Like
it's
the
so much
water's
more
washing
water
it
than
away.
blood.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. Shout out to you, Jules, and shout out to the chat, man. Any other super chats? Go ahead.
We got a member chat from Captain. He says, ladies, if you can see a glimpse into your future, i.e., the man you were going to be married to, would you search him out now or wait for him to come to you?
Oh, good question, Captain. Okay, we'll start off with you.
I feel like wait, because it's like the universe. Like, what if you like try to like speed it up or something and you like fuck something up, you know?
Okay. What about you?
I agree. Wait for the universe.
All right. What about you?
Yeah, I guess wait, because
Wait.
true, like sometimes when you see into the future, you could totally just fuck it up.
Yeah,
All right. What about you?
I'm waiting.
All right. What about you over here?
I don't have enough time to wait.
Listen, man. She's
I
in
don't
her
What do you
have time
30s.
for that shit.
How do you
Yeah.
find him though?
I don't have time for that.
Hey,
Hey, if I could see into the, I got his address.
Right.
I got
Oh, well, if you
something.
have all that info, then yeah, go
I
to his
got
house and knock
something.
for
How
sure.
about- What's
Yeah,
up,
100%.
And
soulmate?
then what if he thinks you're crazy and then it don't work out?
No, you don't tell
Listen,
him. You like
even when he meets me by the unit, he's still gonna think I'm crazy. So I might as well
Yeah,
just speed up the
word.
process and be
Right.
like, "Yo, what's up?"
yeah.
try to get him to like you.
You been
Don't
looking
just
for me?
Ladies, the one thing I would say about the universe answers from all of you is that I don't really, I'm not big on that, man. Like, go get your
I feel like
shit.
it goes both ways, right? I feel like there's certain things that are predestined and just happen in their own time. But in the same token, like there's certain shit that's not gonna happen in your life unless you go.
Yeah, I
and
think you
do
should go get
that,
it.
like,
Yeah,
you know?
I think you should go get it.
But I feel like in that scenario, I feel like you should wait because you can run a man off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. If they're gonna run anyways.
Yeah, no, I agree with her 100%. Listen,
Yo,
That's
straight
true.
up.
100%.
That's true.
He's
But
either
that's
going to
gonna
think you're
drive
And you know what?
bad
If
or
he's
not
gonna
bad.
run back, he's gonna run back too. Trust me, girl.
yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from Teddy Bear Bundy, $2. He says, real men don't stop at red lights.
Okay, shout out to my
Shout out
boy,
to Teddy.
Teddy Bundy.
For the
Said I
right, for the
don't
right
see no
girl.
stop
For the right
signs.
girl. For the right girl.
Yeah, no, for sure. For the right girl, bro. Not just with any girl, because you also don't know if that's the period, okay?
Oh God.
Okay.
You know what I tell girls though, bro?
What?
Like I'm gonna have you whenever, wherever, however. If
Yeah,
you're
but
mine, that's
when
like
I
that's
when
a
I
clause.
said that, right? So when I said that, you should have sex with your girl, that's a special woman, bro.
Right,
Like
that's your
Yeah.
girl.
I'm not talking about a girl you met like last week.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
You're
it's,
a lot.
it's
Yeah, like,
yeah, it's got to be someone that like for sure you can trust
Yeah,
that
dead
person.
ass.
And even then, bro, you don't. That's kind of like borderline like soul exchanging right there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
More than
soul
that.
ties.
you know,
Yes.
so
All
like
types of cells.
What?
Yeah.
You're exchanging energies and everything.
Yeah,
Fluids.
100%. So
Blood bonded.
you got to be real careful with that, gentlemen. Any other super chats? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one more from Kish, $5. He says, shout out to the Dolphins, Water, and Red Rivers. Winners. He says, winners enjoy medium rare. Not talking about steak here.
Yeah, for
Shout
sure.
out to you,
Oh
Kish.
my God.
Medium rare,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not even medium. That's rare.
He's a doctor. He's a doctor. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. and you know, they say, I'm pretty sure all of you guys know this, but because you're all women, but aren't you guys more turned on when you get your period?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes and no.
Okay, so yes and
Yes
no.
and no.
Explain.
I mean, well, if I'm cramping real bad or
Yeah,
like
you're
whatever,
moody.
in that moment, no, I don't want it. But I know that having sex is gonna make me feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
say
More
sense.
delicate.
They
yeah.
say catching
Yeah.
an orgasm when you're cramping helps with.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. I know
And,
having sex is gonna make me feel
Right.
better.
Okay.
But
I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
you do feel like.
All
shit.
right. So
You just-
with that being said, why is it that women often use "I'm on my period" as an excuse not
Because
to
they
have
just don't want to
sex?
fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they don't feel comfortable enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so
When I'm generally on my period, I don't want to have sex.
Why
with
is
you
it?
on my
Because you're
period.
embarrassed.
No, it's just you're not that guy that I want to have sex.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're not comfortable, you're just like, oh no, it's messy. Like, just no. But if
Gotcha.
you really like love that guy or really into that guy, like
Be like,
You-
come on, what's up? Go get the towel.
you don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care with my man. So
I mean, it also depends on the guy because not every guy is into doing that.
yeah,
Yeah,
As
that's
soon as you say you're on your period, they're like, oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
most guys are.
but
I
again,
feel like.
it goes back to, does the guy consider you that one? You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
true.
right.
Again, because yes, I
This
like
is
if
some
it's a
guy that-
random
That's
girl I
very
just
true.
met 2 days ago, like I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're on your period, it's good.
yeah,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now,
Yeah.
however, if it's that one chick I was talking about, it don't matter.
But what if you're in a relationship with her still and you still just like,
Then
You
you're
got-
with the wrong
That,
person.
yeah, that nigga didn't really fuck with you for real.
Yeah.
How
You're
old?
with the
Also,
wrong
the older you
person.
get,
That's-
the more
That's-
mature
yeah,
you
yeah,
are, and the more
yeah,
you don't care. I feel like
yeah.
if you're like 16, 17, you're like, oh my god, period.
Yeah, yeah,
tampons.
yeah.
Like you're
I
like
don't know.
25
I can't
plus.
relate.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Sorry.
you should not be
I ain't
worrying
gonna
about
lie,
that.
because at the age of 16,
That's why I'm shutting up
like,
because I can't relate.
Okay,
I don't know what
cool.
you guys are talking about.
All right, cool. Any
Like,
other
I'm a
super
good
chats,
girl.
bro? Any other super chats?
Yeah, we got one more from Because. He says, would you rather want your man to cheat on you 10 times with one girl or 10 different girls one time?
Yo,
hard.
because it's on fire, bro. Okay, real quick, which one?
That's some heat.
We'll start
That's
off with you.
hard. That's hard. Because okay, if he fucks the one girl 10 times, fuck it, that's my sister wife.
That's unfair.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's
It
worse.
is
That's
very
it,
unfair.
fair.
It gets
Yeah.
emotional. It's
Yeah.
emotional.
Yo,
Yeah.
take that out
Okay,
with
but
that
look,
shit.
in the good sense, when I don't want to fuck with him, I know where he's at.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that says us, whatever.
Mhm.
But like they said, then it becomes like you get like jealous
Isn't that like
emotionally
emotional
because you're
cheating,
like,
though?
what the fuck?
that is
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
He's fucking that one
So-
girl.
that is.
Yeah.
But then the flip side, right? Like if he's fucking 10 different girls one time, the likelihood of one of them being crazy and making your life miserable is number one, a lot more.
Gotcha.
Number two, you don't know what the fuck them 10 bitches are fucking out there. So the
Mm.
likelihood of you catching something
Right.
is a lot more too.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And on top of that, like, yeah, it's like I told you, like 10 bitches, that shit gets complicated.
So
You're
which
gonna have
one?
bitches
Pick
trying you on Instagram and all types of shit. Yeah, no, I'll pick the one bitch.
You pick the one.
I would. I
Okay,
pick
cool.
the
What
one.
about you? Which one?
I'm picking the 10 different girls.
10 different girls? Okay,
Yeah.
what about you?
Fuck yeah, 10
Yeah.
different girls.
10 different girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I'm
guys
not
are
even
tripping.
gonna lie. I'm picking the one shorty.
Yeah.
The one
fuck
shorty?
that.
Yeah, the
Okay,
one
what about
The
you?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you
Yeah.
10?
Because I mean, cheating I think is awful. Period.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think if it's something more physical, you know, that can be like, oh, it's just a one-time thing, baby. Well,
Yeah.
one-time thing with 10 bitches, but whatever. But
Yeah.
like on an affair, that's emotional. It's like you're going out of your way to do it. You're probably texting this girl a lot. Like it's not just like a, oh baby, I just needed it that one time.
Okay,
Right.
No,
but
it's
hear
not
me out,
that.
right?
No, I agree with
The
everything you
10
said.
other bitches,
I
he has to
agree.
text them
No,
too.
I agree, but like I'm just we're talking about just a one-time
I
thing.
know, but
like
listen,
or you met them at
Even
the bar
to
and you
fuck
fucked
them
them
that one
That's
time,
different.
he has to text them
Or
for
let's
like
say
at
you
least
met at
3-4
a bar.
days.
Okay, but you met at a
to
bar.
fuck
Or no,
them.
you met at a bar one night
You
stand. And
know?
I'm in my head. I'm thinking
So it's
10
still
one night
emotional.
stands.
Okay,
but
no,
it's
even
bad.
it, no, even no.
Well,
This is
he's
the-
only-
even if it's a one night stand, trust me, girls are designed very different. So even if it's the one time for him in her head,
It's not a
They're-
one-time thing.
Yeah.
oh my god, he wants me.
Yeah.
And I know that because I legit used to have bitches trying to fight me for my husband, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking?
Well, if we talk about more in that
you know what I'm
scenario, like
saying?
we're talking about like way more in
Yeah,
depth.
yeah.
Of course, it gets like that. But remember,
Yeah.
he told us to think
So just- so
generally.
just
So
one or
I'm
the other,
thinking,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
general.
And I get what
I
you're
don't
saying.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Shout out to you. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we got another one from Captain, $2. He says,
Sure.
fellas, get your Red Wings.
All right.
talking
any
about
others?
boots. We're talking about boots.
We got another one from David Jones, $5. He says, ladies, if you use your man's credit card without asking first, is that stealing or you exercising the saying it's our money?
Okay, good
That's
fucking
stealing.
question.
Ooh.
Is it stealing?
No.
Is it
That's
stealing?
stealing.
Is it stealing?
Oh. No, if you're like married and it's a
Yeah.
joint thing, then no.
Is it stealing?
If you're married, no.
Is it stealing?
No, that's our money.
Exactly. If it's our money, that's not stealing.
Y'all say all the time men provide.
Yes.
What's your stance on this?
It depends. Wait, what was the question again? Wait, were we in a
Your
relationship?
girl goes and uses
It
your credit card.
says, yeah, it says,
It
ladies,
didn't
if
say
you use your
anything
man's
about being
credit card.
married at
Okay.
all.
So if you use your man's, for me, okay. So for me, it's a little different because I promise you, no girl that I don't fuck with is gonna be anywhere near my credit
Yeah,
card at
facts,
all.
Facts.
That's
I'm
true.
trying to understand
So if in that scenario, if she uses it, to be honest, it doesn't matter, but it depends on the price.
Yeah,
It
like
depends on-
exactly.
it depends
what's
on
she
what you
using
bought.
it for? Is she using it for her
Right.
hair, her nails, or
Yeah.
does she go buy a freaking Beamer? Like,
Right.
what's going on?
It
Or
depends
she
on
buying
what
you
bought.
dinner. Come
Yeah.
on.
Or
Like-
I
It-
think
It
go ahead.
depends. Yeah.
For me, I think it's like, bro, just ask me like for appreciation.
There you
I'm not
go.
gonna say
Right,
no.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
go ahead, like go
And
do it.
that's
I
the
don't give
thing
a
too.
fuck.
And I would say this 100%. I agree with you. Is that I've never had something that I just was like, nah. I actually, if someone if someone I care, I'm dating, asks me for something, I'll go out of my way to try to get it for you.
Exactly. Like, fuck
So-
yeah. Like,
So I have
thank
a
you for
question.
asking me.
Go ahead, ask me.
I have a question. So what if she took your card and bought you a present,
Okay, well then
how would you feel about that?
I bought myself a
Yeah.
present.
Hey, you know,
I
she
bought
went to the store for
I
you.
bought
See,
myself a present. you know
Like
what I
all
mean?
said, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the thought.
I bought myself a present. I really would like it. I wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I could
You
have bought.
wouldn't
I could Amazon that shit.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
She's still going out her way to get it.
But wait,
Yeah,
but
like,
your money.
9 times
Wait,
out of
your
Hold on.
money.
Here's the thing. If a woman goes out and buys something with my card, okay, cool. Like the thought that counts. I'm not really big on that dumbass shit, right? However, if she spent her money to buy it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna now want to return that tenfold. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? Because I saw the gesture there, and so it would mean more knowing that she bought it with her money.
No, it would definitely mean more, but that doesn't change the fact that I mean,
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
not
a
big
thought
on
that
that
counts.
corny.
Because think about it. Because
it's
if
a thought
I'm
that counts
buying
shit.
the fucking groceries and she's cooking, I'm appreciative that she fucking cooked. But she didn't buy those groceries. I got
Exactly.
the dishes. I
Yeah,
mean, I got the
get
groceries.
that, but that's different though.
Yeah.
Like the gift is like
Yeah.
supposed to be just for you. Like the
It's supposed
food
to
is
So if she drove an hour to get whatever fucking gift, is that not like?
it's just
Yeah, like
because,
what if it's something you know you would have never bought for yourself, but,
But
like you
she's
really
using my
fuck with
money.
it.
That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Oh
you
my
know what I
God.
mean?
Use your money, get the groceries, my
No,
nigga.
I get that. Okay, here's the thing. And I get what you're saying. My thing is, if you're gonna get me a gift and it's supposed to be sentimental,
Yeah.
it should be coming from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be coming from me.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So that's the
true.
only thing, I
Okay.
guess.
Nice.
Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
No, they're supers.
No supers? Okay, cool. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go to my next question then. And ladies, this is gonna be a little bit of a tough one, okay? No one take offense here. Would you trust a female cop to stop a sexual assault? And we'll start off with you.
No.
No. Okay. What about you over here? You thinking way too hard.
I don't
Would I trust a female?
Yes.
to stop a sexual assault.
Yes. It's very simple. Question is very
Yes.
simple.
No.
Like
You-
while it's happening.
Yes, while this happened, would you yes or no?
No.
No. Would you yes or no?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Yes or no?
No.
No. What about you?
No.
You
Okay.
wouldn't. Okay.
So why did you say yeah?
Yes.
Well, I just confused. Like, why would you not trust a female cop to stop a sexual assault?
Do you know what sexual assault is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rape.
So
Yeah.
But no.
so-
Before you give her that, I want to understand why you said yes.
Well, I
Don't
mean,
try to understand our narrative.
no, I
wanna
understand. Like,
understand-
she's a cop, and being a female, if she sees the assault is happening, why would I not trust her to stop it?
Okay.
I
She
don't
can
know.
get overpowered so easily.
Oh, you
Yeah.
okay?
I think
We're
she-
thinking about like the strength sense.
Physically,
I
yeah.
I
mean,
think-
physically.
but not all assaults are super intense. I guess you can say.
Sexual
Or no,
assault.
okay, but not like. I mean, there's some strong female cops out there. And not every assaulter is super
Bro,
big. You know what I mean?
you're
It's
not,
strong.
you're not gonna be the fucking 15-year-old kid up. And realistically,
I'm sorry.
speaking-
Do me a favor, real quick. Take off your headset and just stand up. Let me look at you real quick. Real quick. Take off your headset. Let me see how tall you are. Let me see how big you are.
Pretty average size.
Okay, sit down. And sit down. Put your headset back on. How old are you? You can speak into the mic.
I'm 28,
And how much do you weigh?
like 130.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Ain't
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I you didn't look like 130, but okay. A 15, 16-year-old can overpower you.
That's a fact.
A 15, 16-year-old
Well, I
can
would
overpower.
never be a female cop.
You're but listen to what I'm saying. You're 28, right? You're older. And you are pretty tall for a girl, I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Oh.
But you can still get manhandled by a 15-year-old.
Yeah. That's just what it is. You have to think like if a guy's in that fucking mindset that he's on, he has to like essay
Yeah,
a
it's
girl.
like savage
Like,
mode
bro,
already.
he's
Yeah.
on like a whole different type of timing. If a
What?
girl cop like goes to confront him, bro, he's not worried about, oh, she's a cop. Like, nah, like
yeah.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you too. Like,
Yeah,
what
100%.
is wrong with you?
Okay, and in that sense, then yeah, I was in my head, I was thinking trust. Like, would she just go and stop it, or at least attempt to stop it? Yes. Would she be successful? If
I
that's what
mean,
I'm thinking, then
The fuck does the
Maybe
attempt
no.
mean? The attempt doesn't mean shit to
okay.
me.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean when I think trust.
So
Like,
when I
would I
said-
trust her? Like, yeah, like I would assume that she
You-
would go
you
and
would
try
trust
to
her
try,
to
try to
attempt.
stop it, but like if she can't stop it because of like size, then
You know she's not gonna stop it.
then
what she
well,
got a gun
you
for.
know,
Yeah. and
then I
mean-
guess no. If we're talking about just physical, yeah.
Okay, cool. Ladies, do you all understand and agree with her?
I see what she's saying.
I see what she's saying, but
Right.
still no.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think at
no.
first you meant like being proactive about it, like
Yeah,
actually
like,
trying to
exactly.
stop it.
Okay,
I
but
think
when I
it's-
said do you trust her to
Mhm.
stop it, I'm not saying do you trust her to attempt to try to stop
Yeah.
it.
like,
I'm asking you, do you trust her to actually stop it?
If we're being real, I don't even trust her to attempt to stop it. If we're
100%.
for real, for real.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, like women cops wait for male cops to arrive.
That's true.
Okay, I've never seen a woman cop just be like, I'm gonna go in there and nah, bro.
Because it's like you can't argue with biology. Like men are physically stronger.
Yes.
you're gonna wait for a
Yes.
guy cop to come around, no matter what. Okay. Okay, but all right. Any other super chats? Any member chats?
We actually have a good chat from
Alright,
Jerome.
go ahead.
Says, ladies, how would you define modern feminism? And do you think that you are entitled to a rich man's money?
Okay. This is a pretty long one. Shout out to my boy Jerome.
Those are two different
Yes.
questions.
Well,
Do the first one.
How would you
first,
define modern feminism?
Real quick, modern feminism. How would you guys define it?
Isabel?
I don't like the way it is. I mean, because I feel like modern feminism, they're trying to like make men and women equal, like, and they're not at the end of the day. If you think about it, like men are physically stronger. There are things that men can do that
Smarter.
women can't.
Better looking. Just kidding.
Okay, chill
Better
out,
looking,
chill
better
out on
videos,
that.
better
Chill out
pizza.
on that. But there are things that men can do that women can't do. And again, there are things that women can do that men can't do. So I mean, we're not equal.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I agree.
Okay. What about you over there?
I think I agree with what she's saying, but I also think that modern feminism are trying to just bring men down completely. And I don't think to make yourself equal or quote unquote equal, like you should bring anybody down. And I think that, in a way, some men are like using feminism to make themselves better, like to make it more comfortable for themselves. Like a lot of women won't want a man to open the door. They're like, I can open the door.
Yeah.
So then men are like, oh, well, I don't open your door because so many girls don't want you to open the door. And I'm like, honey, I don't know about you, but I love my man to
You
open
want to
my
know
door.
what's funny? Yesterday I went out to dinner, right? And I'm a feminist. So I asked the bartender to let my girlfriend pay for the tab. And even though I wanted equality, the bartender laughed and was like, ha ha ha, yeah, right.
Who's the guy?
It was a fucking dyke. It was
Oh.
In Miami, that's not gonna work.
Right.
Maybe in another city.
And I was like, listen, man, like, and I was joking, of course,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like, I wanted to see if it was gonna work. I was like, listen, man, I'm a feminist, all right, and I don't think it's fair for you to assume that I'm gonna pay for this bill.
Should have recorded that.
And-
whole
Why are
and-
you assuming the financial responsibilities in
Right,
our relationship?
Right? Like, why are you assuming my gender, bro?
Yeah, yo, God, right? Come on.
So, and he or she laughed, and was like, haha, yeah, here you go. And I paid for it. You know what I mean? But I tried. I really tried. All right. What about you? What do you think about that?
I agree with what you two said. I think that it's being pushed more for women to be more masculine, which causes like more feminine guys, I believe. Like some
Mhm.
guys that's like willing for a female to buy them and do all this other
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
but not really like take initiative for things.
Hold on, real quick, before you go. Do you women, or do women in general, feel good paying for dude shit?
Yes.
Yeah. All for sport.
Yes. Yes.
If I really
Well, I'm
care
speaking
about
for myself,
them,
though,
yeah.
so
I mean,
can't
look,
speak for
I've met a
everybody
lot of girls
else.
that have worked their asses off to spend money on dudes, and I just don't fucking understand it.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
I-
Like gifts or
Like if you're a bartender and you're making all this fucking money and you're spending it on dudes, or if you work 60 hours a week and you have a good job, good salary, and you're spending it on dudes, like that shit is a turnoff to me, bro. It should be a turnoff to any man, to be honest. Like why would
Yeah,
you
I
want your
wouldn't
woman?
my woman to pay for anything?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Everything?
Why
No.
does it feel good to you to buy something?
No,
for
no,
a
no.
man?
I was like agreeing with you. I was like, some girls will spend all their money on a man.
They will.
No,
I don't
There's
like.
girls
I
that
would.
will. All your
There's
money
girls
is
that do that.
crazy.
I
There's-
don't
there's
know.
girls that do
I
that.
think like little things is okay, or like after a while you've been dating together. I mean, I don't believe in half and half. Like I don't believe in splitting rent half and half with my man or anything. But like little things is okay, or like dinners every once in a while, treating your man totally fine. But like everything, no, because I'm big into masculine and feminine energy, and I'm sorry, my feminine energy, you have to provide for me. Also, my man makes hell a lot more money than I do.
Okay, so what are you doing for him since he's providing for you?
I still buy things for him for sure, and I like take care of him. Like, I mean, he does cook for me too, but I do cook for him. Like, I clean up the place. Like, I support him right now. He's going, he lost his grandpa, so I've been with them, and I went to his family, took part like time off from my job for him. Like
Okay.
I support him in many other ways, and I take care of him. I'm really big into health, so I make sure his health is okay.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like, I'm just really there for him. Not that he's not there for me either, but
Okay.
there's just, it's not just about money, but at the same time, like, even if I was making more money than I am now, like, I still wouldn't spend all my
And
money.
what do you think he would
And he
take?
wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me.
Hold on. What do you? Okay. See, you just answered.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was gonna ask you, what do you think he would take? Everything you just said you do for him, the support, the love, the care, everything, the nurturing, or you bringing an extra $3,000 a month to the house?
And if I brought in the 3,000, would I just not be doing all those things?
Yes, because you
Yeah.
have
Oh
to
no,
sacrifice your
he
time.
would. He would want like we're both pretty old school, so it's pretty good. Like no, he would rather me do that.
Yeah. There's no way
Then,
you can
like,
bring the extra
me-
3,000 and not sacrifice
Yeah,
the time.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And like because I do dance profession. Like my passions right now are like my career.
Okay.
So sadly, like you're not gonna make more than 40K as a dancer.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you're pretty good or 50, whatever. So like he makes 6 figures, so he's willing to like take care of me and stuff,
That's
and
good.
I'll just buy like groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of doing all the other stuff, but he knows that I'm 100% like, how do you say, in our relationship, invested in our
Okay.
relationship, and he's invested in me too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, there's been times when we were both having a little hard time, and I tried to be like, "Come on, babe, but like I really want to go out. Like I'll buy us drinks. It's fine." Like
Yeah.
he was like, "No."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
fuck
no,
no.
I like you take your money. We'll just stay in.
Yeah.
But
You-
that's
shout out to him.
us. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's great.
Yeah. I get it, man. 100%.
I can't
I've had
do it.
girls offer to buy me shit and I still can't do it. You know what I mean? I just can't.
Well, what
all right,
about
what
the
about-
guys that ask for it?
I'm sorry. Speak up because you're whispering.
What about the guys that ask for it?
Those are
They're
the
like,
worst.
dating
The
those
Yeah,
worst.
you don't even
Worst.
want
are
that.
Hold on, real
element.
quick. Hold on. Real quick, without whispering, how do guys ask you for that?
Yeah.
Like give me an example of a guy asking you to provide for him.
like, say he's supposed to come over to my place,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And he's just like, "Hey, I'm hungry. Could you get me some food?"
Okay, so
Go
right
up
now,
there."
let's say I'm coming over to your house.
Mhm.
What's your name?
Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Yo, I'm hungry. Could you buy me a pizza? Like, could you order some pizza for us?
I do it.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
But you know how crazy that sounds. That's why she laughed. Like,
Not for somebody that I just met.
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
talking about like
Okay, so are you turned on by that?
no.
so
Why aren't you turned on by that?
What's there to be turned on about?
Exactly. Now, if I came over to your house, Brittany, and I brought the pizza, and I brought the flowers, wouldn't you be turned on by that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because like I'm in my masculine, I'm taking care of you. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm doing shit before you even ask for it, right?
Which is very appreciated, but I don't know. I guess I'm not like too like stern on like
I agree because I believe that things should go 50-50.
yeah, like if you do it for
50-50
me, then I'm
is a
like,
myth.
okay,
50
you
is
doing it.
fucking
Mm.
fuck.
That's crazy.
What's up with you today?
You can tell the difference of age here.
Why 50-50? Tell me how. Tell me.
Because I feel
Tell me
like-
what. Tell me. Matter of fact, tell me 3 things that are beneficial in a 50-50 relationship. Give me 3 things.
I was not prepared for this question.
But how can you argue for something and not have something to back it up?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like, for an example, we're dating.
Okay, me and you are
And-
dating.
Let's say you offer to go out, like you're saying, "Babe, get ready. We about to go this, there, and third."
Okay.
You're obligated to pay.
Okay.
Now, if I'm telling you, yeah, let's go out, get ready, this, that, and the third, we going out. Now I'm obligated to pay because I'm the one who initiated that. But that's just me. But that's just me. Like that's just how
Okay.
I operate.
All right. So
Not
give me
speaking for everybody.
give me another example. That's one. Give me another one. And that was a bad one. Give me another one.
How was that a bad one?
Just give me another one.
Jeez.
Anybody else want to help
Like
her?
buying gifts. You don't have to always buy me gifts. I should be able to buy you some flowers. Men like flowers too. Let's be realistic.
I ain't never
Men-
got flowers from no
Repo, do you like flowers?
Don't
Don't lie.
said the kind you
Don't
smoke.
lie.
No.
Okay. Basil, do you like
No.
flowers? I don't like flowers.
Okay, y'all might not like flowers.
Maybe
but
say something else instead of
some-
flowers.
The guys that want flowers from you are the guys that want you to pay for shit. Okay.
Feminine
Okay. So you're saying buying gifts, correct? All right. Give
Yeah.
me another one. That was a horrible one too. Give me another one.
What about rent? 50-50
Okay.
rent.
50-50 rent.
Mm.
Is
You
that what
would
you're
do
gonna go with?
50-50 rent?
Yeah, like, let's talk about some real shit.
And if you're both making around the same money.
You would do 50-50 rent?
No, I would not do 50.
Okay, then you don't
Like,
believe
he
in
could pay
50-50.
rent. He could pay the rent, and I could pay like the light bill, the water bill, or something. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
50-50.
But that's not 50-50.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
it's not
80-20.
Yeah.
That's
90-10.
That's not 50-50.
Y'all got it. I don't know. I was referring to like going out type type wise. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't always have to pay for the meal. I should be able to pay for the meal too.
Okay. Oh, that's
Like
why you think
that.
that's why you think you could withhold sex for a month.
No,
Yeah,
that's not why.
I would
She
say
feeds
so.
him something else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I would say so.
I'm getting him gifts and shit, so nah, I could withhold it for a month.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now I'm dating, right? And I know you guys are all about like, I get it. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that it's a bad thing for men to cook for women. I'm not saying. I actually think if you're a man and you can do it, do it. I personally
I just don't have the time.
never cared to cook, never had the passion I want to learn. I don't want to cut anything that's dead. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking go through that dumb shit. And I value my time. You know what I mean? So, but if you're a guy and you're into that gay shit, go ahead, bro. Do your thing. You know what I mean?
So do you eat in every day? Like you eat out every day?
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is my girl cooks,
Oh.
right? But we have that understanding.
Mhm.
When we go out, she never has to worry about paying for shit at no point. Like not one fucking time, bro. And it's not even a question. You know what I mean? And like, let's say hypothetically I didn't have it. Well, then I'm gonna figure out how to get it, or we're not gonna go out. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point where, as a man, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, nah, you're gonna pay."
I'm just not gonna have a girl and not have money to pay.
Do you think that lower your self-esteem, allowing your girl to buy the food or whatever for you?
Not at all. Not at all.
Why is that like a big problem?
Because I'm in my
for-
30s, and I think that men should provide for women.
Okay.
And I don't think that I think when you start telling men that it's okay for women to provide, then you start to implement things that really shouldn't be going on.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So like
modern feminism.
Modern feminism, right?
Yeah.
You give way to certain things. It's like, okay, well, if you can pay for dinner, then what else can you do?
Yeah.
Right?
Because
Well,
now
like,
you're not giving her like, it's not that choice factor
What
anymore.
you're doing is you're making the man lazy.
Yes.
100%.
Is what you're doing. It's not that it's, oh, he's gonna look down on you or that there's something wrong per se about it. What you're doing is you're enabling him to be lazy.
100%.
And men, if they
That's what
feel
you're
like they can provide for you and do things for you, they're just gonna feel. Men are a lot about ego. Like they will feel
Exactly.
better.
They
Like
will
no man in
naturally-
front of their friends is gonna like you to pay
For anything.
for anything.
Yeah.
Maybe like a round of shots and be like, oh, she's the best. But if you're like fighting your man on
Yeah.
paying,
Yeah.
then in front of his friends, bro, like that's just. I mean, at least in Miami, you know, it's a very Hispanic culture and like.
No,
we
not
all-
just
you know,
here
like-
in Miami.
No, but I'm just saying, like, the only time I've ever had anyone ask me to pay 50-50 was like a white dude that wasn't from like Miami or when I lived in LA. And I was like in shock. And I was like 21 years old. So I was like, bro, I can't pay like 50-50, even worse.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever I had a man do that. In Miami, guys know, like, men know you can take a girl out. You better not be asking any girl on it.
Oh yeah, Miami spots aren't cheap, bro.
Bro, because
At all.
Miami, like all these girls, Hispanic, black, whatever, like no girl's gonna take that. I'm gonna be like, you're like, it's
Right.
offensive.
100%.
Get up
Like
and leave.
like literally offensive.
Every single time, and we go out almost every day. That me and my girl go out every single time. I'm paying like over like 130, especially because I tip really well. Because I used to be a server, so I'm really big on like tipping. I think like you should tip well, you know. Fuck, bro, we're spending like close to 150 every fucking meal every time we go out. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Like that shit adds up.
We went to
Easy.
fucking dinner on Friday and we played like roulette with
Yeah.
our cars. Yo, I know that shit hurt.
Yeah, we everybody wanted to pay. All the men. You know, that's crazy. Like all the real men wanted to
The
pay.
girl already knew like they didn't have to throw it.
And no girls were like, hey, feminism, you know, with none of that shit, you know. So we put our cards together and the server picked and I had to pay for shit. You know what I mean? It was cool.
Thank
So
you for dinner.
Wait,
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
ask the
Yeah,
guys
what's
a
up?
question?
Yeah,
What's
go ahead.
up?
You know how some girls are like on a first date, they'll like fake it, like, oh, I'm gonna like pretend to pay
Yeah.
to see what the guy says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then some girls are like, oh, if he says, yeah, let's split half and half, I'm never gonna see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never done that. No
Okay.
way. But like, if a girl does that to you, like,
Oh,
do
no,
what do
fuck
you
that.
what
I'm
do you
quick.
like
I'm
what but what do the guys think? Like,
Yeah.
what
So
do you like it if a girl even offers, or you just don't even care?
So for me
Well-
personally, I think that it sounds cute. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I would never allow it.
Yeah. I think it's a test. Like she's doing it like to prove a point.
Oh,
which
for
I-
sure. It's a
which-
test.
which-
Oh, for sure.
totally
No.
a
Yeah,
test.
it's for sure a test. But then it's like, why are you like testing me? Like, why are you trying
Yeah.
to fuck
Exactly.
out of me?
I
Like that?
would never. I think if
I
you're
would never
if you're
do
that
that.
dude and that girl's across the table from you, she knows you're that dude.
Yeah.
She's not gonna ask to pay for that shit. She knows you got it, right? And back to what I was saying is like, so I ended up paying for dinner, but like my girl never has to worry about that shit ever. But yeah, I would say here in Miami it's cheap, and not only that, like I think we tipped like 180.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and she
Like,
knows.
go
Like,
getting it.
every
All the
single-
guys do the
Hey,
cash.
she'll tell you, she's right there. Every single time we go there, I tip the dude $100
Mhm.
every fucking time.
So,
Every
so
time
that's-
I'm like, yo,
That's
on
why he
top,
gave us free shots.
yeah,
Yeah.
on top of on top of paying for everything, I'm like, yo, here's $100. Because like I said, I used to be a server. Like I know how that shit is. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But yeah, my girl never has to worry about that shit.
and if she does, that means then she has to have a fucking job, which
Yeah.
then is taking her out her feminine
100%.
energy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
And-
if I'm like, okay, like you have to give me gifts here, there, randomly. Like fuck no, like you don't have to at
Yeah.
all. Like I don't want that shit.
100%.
Or
I
it's
would
even
rather-
it's even worse when a guy like you do go on a few more dates and they ask you like, hey, like, is it okay if you start paying for stuff? I'm like,
That's weird.
that's what I hate when guys are like, I want a Hispanic girl.
That has
Latina girl,"
happened
and
to
I-
you?
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I can tell you're not from
Red
here,
flag.
and you're like a white dude or something, or just
Yeah.
like a super American Hispanic boy. Because if you're asking a Hispanic girl, even if she's
Yeah.
a Hispanic American from Miami or
Yeah.
South Florida, any
Oh.
major city, to do
Oh,
that, it's
fuck
like,
yeah.
let's just say someone I dated before, I schooled him real quick, and he never asked me ever again.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was even when I tried, he'd be like, no.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, someone's gonna teach them. That's just like embarrassing.
Yeah. Bro,
Like,
listen.
awful.
Asking a girl in Miami to pay for something is like trying to sell water to a fish.
That's so fat,
You can't fucking do it, bro.
bro.
You
if
can't do it.
But if a girl does do it, I'm like, okay.
But
Like,
first of all, like you asking,
oh no,
you're
no, not
risking
asking
it
not,
all.
Not asking her, just doing it over and
Oh,
over.
okay, yeah.
Like I had a girl, like the girl who I'm fucking with now, like she just paid Uber $40 here, $40 back, right?
Yeah,
Obviously, after 2 weeks, I'm like, yo, she's really still doing that. That's like what, $600? And
yeah,
I asked her, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you doing this? She said, I mean, I like to see you. I sent her the money back, of course, because I wanted to see if she would ever say anything to me,
yeah.
and she didn't. And the fact that she did that, I'm like, okay, like you're a real girl, like you really get down for me, like bro, $600 in 2 weeks for a
Oh.
girl in Miami.
Because at that point, you know she's invested in you. right?
Exactly.
So yeah, that means a
It's
lot. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we got a bunch.
All right, let's get it.
One from Kish, $5. He says, dinner on Friday. Eric, Basil, Josh, and I all battled to pay the tab. The only thing required from the girls was conversation and good energy.
100%, bro.
Goodness.
Shout out to my boy Dr. Kish
Literally,
too,
we,
man.
we couldn't choose who was gonna pay, so we're like fucking roulette.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I love about going out with people that like our circle is really small. I know that everybody around me has it. I love that. I don't want to go out with people that I'm like, yo, I gotta pay for you, bro. I gotta worry about your shit declining. You know what I mean?
Where
Like,
people start, I had a water. And
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
just
God, they're like,
uncomfortable, bro.
making
So
a thing
annoying.
about $5-10.
It's just
is
uncomfortable.
That's why I don't do
embarrassing.
birthday
Yeah.
dinners no more.
Yo,
100%.
I remember we were at fucking Moshi's and I got the wrong sushi though. Y'all were like, yo, give them
Oh,
back.
that
I was like,
day.
I'll just order.
Yeah.
another
No.
one.
Okay, so that's different
Oh,
though.
no, I'll give it back.
No,
I'll give it
no.
back.
That's
No.
different. Hold on.
Yeah.
We were at Moshi's, and he ordered something, and he ordered the wrong thing.
Right.
And
Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault that I ordered the wrong thing.
Hold on, but he was like, nah, it's cool. Like I'll pay for it. And I'm like, fuck that. If you're paying for something, right? I want to make sure that I enjoy this shit. Like I'm really big on that. Because again, I used to be a server, and motherfuckers had no problems. Like, yo, I don't like this, or they bit half of it and ate half of it, and they were like, oh, it's too spicy. I'm like, hey, yo, listen, restaurants and all businesses are all about customer service. Don't be afraid to ask to get your shit, because that's literally what they're supposed to do. And if the server gets an attitude with you, they can get in trouble for that shit, right? Because you're paying good money to get that. And a lot of times in Miami, especially here, everything's over fucking priced. So half
That's
the
true.
time, like, order your shit, because like you're overpaying for that shit anyway.
And it don't taste
It's
that good.
America. Here you can, the customer's right. Always send your shit back. This is
Yeah.
not Europe. Like,
But yeah, so that was the point. It was just like, I was like, listen, man, I get it. Like, you got the money, you don't want to like ask, but nigga, get your shit. So I told him, I was like, yo, get him the right shit.
Yeah, because I still didn't do it. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'll just order it.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
just-
Eric was like,
That
yo,
was the
come
way
here
that
real
you
quick.
told
I'm
That
really,
was
I'm
funny.
really, I'm really big on principle. Like I'm
Yeah.
big on the small stuff. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm big on like giving back, but I'm also big on like getting the stuff done right too. You know what I mean? So, all right, cool. Any other super chats, man? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we got another one from Dr. Kish, $5. He says, the best gift is a clean house with a meal made by a happy and peaceful girl.
100%. Shout out to Dr. Kish, man. I agree with that 100%. Any other ones?
Yeah, we got another one from Captain, $5. He says, ladies, I get you want to work and get it yourself, but do you seriously want to work until you're 65 or 70? And if yes, why?
Ladies, good point right there by Mr. Captain, man. Do you understand what he's saying?
yeah.
Do you guys do any matter of fact, I won't even question you guys all. Just someone here on the table, give me someone that's not you.
Dino was
What-
ready. She said, yo, she said a real quick. She said, all
Someone
right,
that's
Eric.
not you. Someone that's not you. What is the average retirement age in America?
65.
65, 65?
I feel like now it's more.
What is
Like at least 68. Some people till 70 or more.
it? Okay, what about you?
Like 65.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
so
the ladies that said 65.
it's about
yeah.
65. Okay. That's a long time to
But-
fucking work. Yeah.
Low key, she's right too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I
there
know,
are
yeah,
a lot of
now,
people
yes.
who, by like,
But we're talking about average.
census
Yeah.
standard, are retired
Mhm.
and collect Social Security and all that stuff, and they're still out there like working in public. and
Why?
shit
Because
they can't
inflation.
afford their
Yup,
medication.
Yeah.
because
They
inflation and all that
can't
shit.
afford the rent.
Yeah.
you know.
100%. And we're even talking about elderly people.
Yo,
too.
I was on the phone
Yeah,
with a
we're talking about
75-year-old the other day.
and we're
72,
talking about the people
71
that she's
old.
scamming on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh God, right?
It's not me. It's the government. Okay.
It's
I just
elderly
work
people
there.
that work at my job as well. So yeah.
Yes, but overall, it is 65. Okay, I understand what they're right.
Yeah.
But overall, that's
It's
what that's what the
65.
age is. Okay, that is a long time to work when you could have had just a. And listen, also I've learned really the hard way
Mhm.
to speak to women about the fact that I'm not stupid. Like I know most men aren't out here providing. Okay, so when I say, listen, find yourself a good guy and have someone to take, I get it. Like that, like fuck, not even 50% of men
Yeah.
are probably providing, but
It's rough.
there are
It's
good men
hard.
out there. There are
Yeah.
good men out there. Okay, so and the good men out there usually don't get looked at by you ladies.
Mhm.
Okay,
Brother,
these are the people that pick up trash.
Mhm.
All right.
and they don't like them because they pick up trash.
Yes. I don't know how many girls have come on this panel and literally said, "I would not date a guy that picks up trash." And by the way, they make decent money.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't
They
care.
make good money.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
make good
Do
money.
they?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
They make like
But-
70
but
Because
guess
no one
what?
wants to do the job.
They make good.
Yeah, but
exactly.
guess what? The girls don't want to date them.
Mhm.
Why?
The
Because
title.
yeah,
It's
because
status.
status.
Dating a garbage
Yeah.
man, like it doesn't
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah, like you bring them home to your the guy to your parents. Oh yeah, what does he do for a living? He
Yeah.
picks up garbage.
Yeah.
100%. But
garbage
I've
man.
had girls come on this table.
Sanitation.
I've sanitation. That's a good word. But I've had girls come on here very proudly say, "Yeah, my boyfriend's a scammer.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's a dope boy.
Yeah.
He's a he deals drugs."
Well,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
husband's gonna have to be happy saying that his wife is a scammer.
Yeah, so 100%. You know what I mean? Especially in Florida, bro. They're proud to be scammers.
Yeah,
Yo,
no,
God.
it's crazy.
Scamming is like the top tier job.
They're proud to be
Wait, but
scammers.
for the
here.
record, I'm not really a scammer, you guys. Okay,
Low
'Cause
class,
everybody's gonna
like
think,
no
like,
way.
for real.
No value women.
No, but it's
sorry.
true.
Like,
It's very true. It's very true because girls here are very naive and they're caught up in like the flashiness of
Yeah.
things, right?
Right.
They don't understand that fast money
Word.
leaves just as fast.
Fast
Like,
money
you know
brings
what I'm
slow
saying?
problems.
If a guy doesn't
Exactly.
have this motion, I swear, I hate when I hear girls say
I
that
don't
shit.
even use that word.
wait, say what?
Motion.
Emotion.
You don't got enough
You don't got no
motion for
motion.
me.
Like, shut the
Oh,
fuck
no,
up.
I've never heard. I've never heard
about?
that
Like,
before.
Okay, real quick. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from Black Wolf, $5. He said,
Shout out to my boy Black Wolf, bro. It's been a minute.
yeah.
Much love, homie. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we got a bunch from him actually.
Okay, go ahead.
So he says, question for the Angry Beavers: are you the women that a man should take care of, or are you just being another bill for him?
Okay, good question, actually. Are you just another bill? Are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
You don't fuck
Is
with my
anyone here in
boy?
a relationship
What?
No.
besides you?
No.
Because I know she's been single for 20 years now. What about you?
Since
Single.
before electricity.
Single.
All right, so
single?
you're the only one in the relationship.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. What you want? You don't fuck with my boy Ethan?
I mean, like we're going out, but I'm not his girlfriend.
Oh shit.
Why are you putting
Oh.
this business out there, bro?
Yo.
And said the name.
Yo, Ethan, what's the truth, brother?
Ooh.
Shout out to my boy Ethan out there
They're
in the back.
their puppy stage.
The
right now.
silent
They're in the puppy stage.
fucking ninja in the
Yo, I
back.
got Ethan say it is what it is.
what it is. Yeah.
Yo,
Put on some 21 Savage for my boy
Oh,
Ethan, so he can
God.
rock out real quick.
Okay,
Come on.
so you're in the talking stage.
You're in a
You're courting.
situationship.
You're courting. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So you're in a relationship. Are you just another bill for him?
No.
I think you kind of answered this
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
answered
like,
that earlier.
It's quick. Sorry, I know you said don't repeat questions, but can you repeat that
So
question?
what he was saying is, are you just another bill?
Or are you a woman worth taking care
Taking
of?
care
Oh,
of.
I'm definitely a
Yeah.
woman worth taking care of.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah, I think you said earlier you provide all this, especially now
Mhm.
that he's going through a tough time.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can get through that.
Facts.
That's really tough. All right, shout out to you, Black Wolf. Any other ones, bro?
We got another one from Black Wolf, $5. He says, what body type do you want for your future husband? In shape, ripped, making 40K a year, a dad bod, chubby, making 70K, or fat, obese, making 100K.
Bro, that's not even
Okay.
that much.
You know what? Yeah, it's funny that you say that.
It's not.
It's funny
like
that you say that because
normal.
that's in Miami,
Yeah.
right?
It's so expensive here.
But here's the thing. I like what he said there because it's different numbers, right? 40 and 100K, that's a big difference.
Mhm.
Okay.
It is.
So would you have a ripped guy making 40K, a dad bod / chubby making 70K, or a fat obese guy making 100K? We'll start off
And they're
with
going to
you.
be making this for the rest of their
Yes,
life.
for the rest of their lives. Which
Chubby
one?
70K.
Chubby 70. So dad bod. Okay. What about you?
The bike got to be right for me. I'm sorry.
So you're
'Cause
taking
you're
40K
yes, because
for the rest of his life.
I'm fine with that.
You're fine with
You're
that.
not fine with that, bro. You can be
40K?
homeless, my nigga.
Yeah,
Wait,
but you gotta
wait.
be
I don't see
Miami.
myself dating.
No,
a
but she
chubby
said she's
guy,
good with
like-
50-50, so she is good.
like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you live in Miami?
No, I don't.
Where do you live?
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, but that's still expensive
Yeah.
over there.
Well, I live in Lauderhill, technically the
Uh.
ghetto. So
Okay, so you're like,
And they going 50-50, remember?
yeah. So you gotta understand, he's paying that for the rest of his life.
yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't see myself with a chubby guy or a fat guy.
So you'd rather
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you like what you like.
yeah, I like
okay.
what
you
I
having
like.
kids,
You-
you're not
you-
going on vacation,
the dude
you're
has-
not living a
The
lifestyle.
dude has a 6-pack, but you got roaches in your house. You got 6 roaches too.
We're not gonna have roaches, but yeah, he gonna have them 6-pack.
But they eat couple noodles from time to time.
She'll be
Stop
making
judging
6
her.
figures. It's okay.
Okay.
So-
All right, cool. What about you? Which one?
Oh, no fat dudes, but dad bod. I'll take a dad bod.
You take a dad bod?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you?
Dad bod.
What about you over here?
That part.
Dad bod?
Yeah,
Okay,
the
cool. Shout out to the
obese,
ladies. Okay, cool. Shout out to my boy too, man. Any other ones? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got another one from Dr. Kish, $5. He said, "Who are these women? Who are these men who are liking flowers? I'll refer them to my therapist."
Shout out to my boy Dr. Kish, man. I feel 100% what he's saying. Listen,
Believe it or not,
That's
some
really
men
gay.
out
Can I say
here would
something?
want some
bro, that is so
flowers.
fucking
No, wait,
gay.
can I say
bro.
something? Can I say
That is
something?
so gay.
No, because
I
there's a
would
new
never-
That is
thing.
gay as fuck,
There's a
bro.
new thing though, and
Yeah,
it's
I know
saying
what
like
she's
the
gonna say.
only time that men receive flowers is
Is at their
funeral.
Okay, and I'm
Yeah.
cool with that, bro. I'm
Yeah,
cool
let's
with
Eric
fucking-
that.
said
let's
that's
keep
fine.
that
I don't
shit.
want to see them.
I'm cool with that, bro. I don't
But
even
that's
want.
like- that's
yo,
the
I don't
new
even want
thing.
flowers on my funeral.
That's
to be
the new
honest.
thing that's going around though, where like men are like, yeah, I want flowers, or some girls are like, I gotta get him flowers.
Okay,
because
and that's
of
why
that.
fucking guys are feminine and faggots,
Yeah.
and y'all can't find good guys.
That's
Say
like
that.
Generation Z stuff. I'm so
Yeah.
like,
I know.
no
Okay,
way,
hold on.
no way.
Yeah,
I'm
your
so sorry, I
generation's a
can't
little
relate.
weird. I'm not gonna lie.
They are.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
they-
That's why
I'm
there's
more
so
of
many
a,
feminine, lazy men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the girls are complaining, but look, they're doing it to themselves.
Y'all be
so.
fucking with guys paint their nails and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Any other super chats? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got another one from Black Wolf, $5. He says, "Ladies, if it's important for your man to be spending his money on you, then will you allow him to sleep with other women? It's only being fair." Being
Okay,
real.
good question. You know what? We'll start off with you since you made the face.
Hell no.
Hell
Also, I
no.
think we already established it that I'm worth spending the money on. I'm not just being a bill.
Okay.
Like if you're a bill, you don't care what he's doing, but I care what my man's doing. So hell no.
Okay. What about you?
No,
No, he can't sleep with other girls.
no.
Okay. What about you?
Fuck no.
Okay, Ethan, you got your answer. Homie. All right. What about you over here?
No.
No. All right. What about you over here? You're mature. You're mature. You know the answer. Give it to him.
Oh God.
You know the answer. Give it to him.
All right, so here's the thing, right?
Repo, can you put the question back up there for me?
All right. So here's the thing, right? Do I think cheating is right? No, I don't. Right?
But you're allowed.
Do I think it's something that is inevitable
Yes.
in a long-term marriage, like we're talking 20, 30 years, is gonna happen.
Thank you. Thank you,
It's
ladies.
gonna happen.
But there's a
And-
reason why I said thank you is because women live under the premise and fairy tale under Disney, thinking that
Right.
because you watched all these Disney fucking movies,
That's not how it works.
that you're enough for a guy for the rest of his life. And ladies,
Wait, but I feel like that's a bad way to put it because you
No, that's-
can
that's the-
be
that's a good way to
enough
put it.
for him as like a person.
if he's looking for
right?
another
But we're
person, you're not
talking about
enough.
sex. No.
Well, that's what I mean, sexually.
Right.
I'm not talking about like because a guy can have sex with another woman and not
And
give
not
a fuck
care,
about it.
yeah.
I might not even remember her
But I'm
fucking name.
saying
Yeah.
physically, I don't care how good that pussy is.
Yeah.
You have that same shit for 20 years.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do
And,
some other shit.
and a new toy comes
Yeah.
But some men are very against cheating.
Yeah, but those are the
No, to your
to your
minorities.
Yeah.
face.
Those are mine. Those
Nah,
are. Those,
I don't.
those
I
are
don't. I
minorities.
think this is yes. It's like the likelihood is higher, but I don't think
A man is
everyone
only as
cheats.
faithful as his option.
Yes.
Thank you.
Guys tell you that shit because they
Legit.
know they can't, tell you the
What's your
real,
name?
real truth.
Nikki.
Nikki, you're pretty, right? But there's some bad bitches out here in Miami, bro. You know this.
Facts.
You know this.
Oh, I look better. Today's not even my baddest.
Okay.
But yeah, but
But there's
they don't.
girls.
I'm not worried.
But there's
Trust
girls
me.
out there that make you look average, and you know this.
But it's
Deep
not
down,
only just that.
deep down, you know this. No, it is that because at the end of the day, you have to
What
understand.
did J. Cole say?
Temptation.
Yeah, love yours. Shut the fuck up. That's some gay
No,
shit.
I
Okay.
mean, no, but it's not just that. It comes down to like an energetic level too. There's this book called The Way of the Superior Man by Daniel something. I don't remember what it is. And he talks about that. He talks about like an energetic exchange between a man and a woman. So you can have a woman, let's say you guys are dating,
Yeah.
right? And she's like super spicy at home, super
Okay.
fiery,
Amazing.
spicy,
Okay.
whatever. But I mean, that's what you like in
Good.
that point in time, right? Let's say
Okay.
you have a real bad day at work, you get home and she's on her spicy-ish,
Okay.
right? Obviously, you're already overwhelmed from the day at work, so you
Okay.
don't want to deal with the spiciness. That's
Okay.
not what you need right now.
Okay.
Let's say she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you some space, and she leaves. Her best friend comes over, but her
Okay.
best friend is more chill,
Right.
more relaxed,
Right.
more mellow. It's not always about the
I get
looks;
you.
it's just the energetic.
100%.
Yeah, a lot of
response
people
that you
cheat
need
like
in that
low,
sense,
like not
too.
even like
You know what I
worse
mean?
looking than the
Yeah,
partner.
I would say that, but not overall.
Yeah.
But I say it happens sometimes. What I'm saying is, imagine eating the same shit for 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just
You're
really
not
hard
trusting
to think that that's sufficient. Like it's
Right.
it's really hard. But women, like society tells you that it's wrong, right? The truth is, like she said, it's inevitable. It's gonna fucking happen. And some women like you that, oh well, it'll never happen, but it's happening.
Yeah.
You just don't know about it, or it
Yeah.
may not have happened yet.
Right.
But it's
out
it's
to
a matter of
out.
time. This is why I always tell women, find a way to spice your shit up.
Oh, I agree. I think you should like in the relationship, you just have to spice it up
I'm
periodically.
not talking
That's
about
the-
lingerie though.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, like for
I'm
sure.
talking about like go get another chick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like go give your man that threesome.
Yeah.
And I would say this. I'm gonna be honest. It's always been the girls that have offered the threesomes that had it's like reverse psychology.
Mhm.
That I'm like,
Then you're like, oh shit.
No, what do I want that for?
yeah, it's weird.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm like that. I'm very fucking weird. If a girl comes to me, it's like, yo, pick a girl right now, like let's fuck her. I'll be like, yo, I don't
It's
even
a
want.
trick
it.
question.
You know what I mean? Like I don't even
What's
know if I want
happening?
this anymore. You know what I mean? But when the girl's like, oh, yeah, I'm like, you know what? Now I want it more. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But no, listen, find ways to spice your shit up. Okay, it is what it is. Like you're not Disney. You're not.
Oh, that's so fake. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not enough for a guy to live with you for 50 years and think that he's not going to cheat on you.
That's why I picked the 1 instead of the 10.
Yeah,
True.
you're
get me?
smart though because you've been through it.
Because
They probably haven't been through it. You know,
Yeah. that's
they
true.
haven't been through it yet, and clearly look how much it affected her. She's still traumatized.
More reality.
I'm not traumatized.
She's still traumatized. Wouldn't you have rather been like, you know what, daddy, let's go get her.
I mean, no. Okay, wait a minute though, because
Uh-huh.
now we're talking about something completely different.
So,
I never
okay.
said I didn't spice up my marriage.
Okay, so you gave him that option.
Okay, exactly. The reason why we fell apart wasn't because of that. It was more because 1, I was working
Okay.
like crazy, which I know now that
That'll
that
do it.
was
Shout out to the boys on the chat because they
super
always talk about
detrimental
this.
in that sense. And 2, it was the fact that he stopped dating me.
Yeah, you told me that.
You get
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
And that's the other side of the coin,
Okay.
right? That a lot of men or male-based podcasts don't put out there, which is something that I really like about here, is that we do talk about that other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Is that like if you are gonna be a man and you are gonna be in a relationship and you are thinking about exercising all these other options, you better make sure that your wife at home doesn't want for shit.
Yeah.
For nothing.
100%.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah,
Like,
because
nothing,
even
nothing,
then,
nothing.
if she's not
You know
okay
what
with
I'm
it,
saying?
it's still hard for her to replace
She'll shut the
you.
fuck up.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
She'll
hard.
shut
for,
the fuck
yes,
up.
it's hard for her to replace you because she's like, yo, I'm pretty well taken
Yeah.
She
care of.
won't say anything.
Right?
She won't. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I
My,
wouldn't.
okay, so my question to you is, you gave him the option of a threesome.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It was an option.
Okay, cool. So with that option on the table, I always find it like very intriguing to see how guys fuck that up. Like if your girl's blatantly saying like,
bring other girls.
listen, man, I love
Well,
you
I'm
this much.
telling you how he
I
fucked
care
it
about
up.
you this much. Because here's the thing. what women don't understand about guys going to cheat is that we are innately actually like we want to conquer.
See, I think for that person, it was more it wasn't so much, oh, I want like another bitch or like whatever.
Was the
Because
emotional
remember, we were
connection is
talking
done?
about someone who all his life was a very good looking person. So he used to get bitches like nothing. Like, so I don't think with him,
Okay.
it was more like about the bitch. It was more so like, I guess like the thrill of it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Maybe
Yeah.
like the thrill of like, oh, she doesn't know that I'm doing this.
Okay.
Like, oh, like I guess it was.
I see what
that.
you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's
because I mean at this
unfortunate.
point, like
Yeah, it was
you're
stupid
fumbling
shit.
the bag just to get a
Yeah.
thrill. You know what I mean?
Because on the flip side of the coin for everything we're saying is like you as a guy, if you're going to do that, you need to be honest.
Bro, I'd rather
Yeah.
have the thrill of like being like, yeah, we're about to do this. We're about to slut this bitch out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'd rather have that thrill than to be like, oh, yeah, I cheated on her.
And
I
hide
think
and
it
My
hide.
was-
girl doesn't
Yeah.
fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, that's
I
stupid.
think it was more that. It was.
But what I would say to the ladies is the reason why men feel like they need other women is because, man, we want to conquer. Having sex with women is conquering. You're conquering. Unfortunately, in society today, it's not looked that way because they're telling you guys that you guys fucking all these guys is sexually liberating, but it's not.
It's not.
Okay. But yes, men like to conquer and shit. Once we've conquered you for 20, like if I fucked you for 20 years, I more than conquered you. You know what I mean? Like I need something else. So this is why you see a lot of men get into like video games,
Mhm.
gambling, fucking work.
Yeah, it's a dopamine chase.
It's always something, ladies. You're not enough. Your pussy's not gold. Okay. Any other super chats?
Yeah, we got a few.
Yo, why
let's
you
do
give
it.
me that face?
He's like, your pussy's not gold.
It's
I'm
not.
like,
It's not though.
It's not though.
I don't know. I've met some couples who like they'll make you change your mind.
Bro,
Oh,
I
come
met some
on.
fake ass couples
No,
too.
like older, and they're like legit, like super in love, and then I've been like honest and asked them these type
and
of
you
questions.
really think that those people will
They're
sit
not
there and be
gonna
like,
tell you the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
Well,
bro.
you
yeah,
know,
I cheated on her
I don't know.
1951.
Exactly.
You think they're really gonna tell you that
I
shit?
mean, they said no.
I don't
I'm
think
just
a
saying
sweet
they-
old couple is gonna let you know
Right.
that they had a threesome.
No, but
Yeah.
people I'm
Yeah.
close to.
That's
Back in 1932.
Right.
That's
That's
this
sweet.
lady. She's in like the nursing home. With
I don't
us
know.
Now.
Maybe I'm
like,
just a hopeless romantic.
You gotta think too,
Yeah.
like that sweet old
So is my
lady next to that
boyfriend.
sweet old man might not know.
So you know
That's
that the
the truth.
highest rate of STDs in the state of Florida
Yes, I was
is
about
in
to bring this
nursing
up.
Oh
homes?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're
I
fucking
just-
like crazy in
They're
that bitch.
fucking-
They're
They
half of
fucking
them
more
are
than I am.
That's
half
like
of
a
them-
jackrabbit shit.
They're all widows, so they can fuck whoever they want.
Crazy.
But no, you have to understand.
shout out to Viagra.
They're not all
crazy.
widows.
But then,
Yeah.
would you guys be okay after 20 years if your girl cheated on you?
No, fuck
It's
no.
not the
Yeah.
same.
Okay.
It's not the
It's not the
same.
But for girls, they get bored too.
But it's not the
Yeah, it's
same.
not the
You
same.
weren't
It's not the
providing
same.
the
It's not-
whole
it's not- it's
lifestyle.
not the same.
What the
No,
fuck?
it's
Give me
not
my
the
million back, bitch.
Nah,
not the
because
same.
if from a man perspective,
It will never be
when,
the same.
When a girl
It's always a
cheats on
double
her
standard.
man, yeah, when a girl cheats on her man, it hurts more because then he goes into depth. What position were you in?
Oh yes.
Did you moan?
Yes.
Did you do this?
Did you
suck
his
dick?
Like,
I know you.
How
suck
did you
his
suck
dick. Why
his
did you
dick?
suck
Because
his
it's
dick?
like the
Yeah.
man like
Like-
pays for everything. He provides for his girl. So it's
Where did
like,
he nut?
for
No.
her to like
Yeah, no,
no,
bullshit.
Oh, yeah, word,
No,
word.
speaking from experience, she's
I'm a
right.
dresser.
Yeah.
So then, if you cheated on your girl because you were just bored, would you tell her?
Would you want to know?
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
no.
Right?
Exactly.
Exactly. So
That's
then I'm not gonna tell you.
But like, some people just can't hold
No.
it in.
Out of sight,
That's
out of
the
You're right.
mind.
You're right about that. Yeah.
So like,
Like,
if
you
I,
better use a condom at least, bro.
facts, because that is disrespectful. You don't
My-
use a
You
condom.
know, I will say something though. Like, I don't ever want to be cheated on, but according to you guys, it might happen. But anyways, like, I think
Or
it's
happen.
worse
Hold on,
if
are you
like
really
he goes
that
down on
hold on,
her
real quick.
and then like just like
Are you-
penetration.
Are you really? And I get that. Are you really that delusional that you don't think it could happen to you?
Not that I'm saying I don't think it could happen to you. I'm just like, I hope it doesn't happen.
Can I
To
ask you
me.
a question?
Okay,
You
I
know?
hope that the
I mean,
fucking
I
meteor
hope,
doesn't hit the the
But
world.
you know, also I'm not married yet,
there's a
so talk to me in
possibility.
20
Hope I
years.
hit
You know
the
what I
Mega
mean?
Millions.
Talk
I
to
bought
me
a
in 20
ticket in
years, and then we'll talk.
And real quick, back to the point that you were saying is yes, he actually mentioned the same thing also, that he said that if his girlfriend cheated and she had sex with the guy, it would hurt. But if he found out that she just gave him head, it would
Yes,
hurt
I
even
said that
more.
Friday.
Right.
because
Yes,
head's
yes.
more
More personal.
intimate.
Yes.
Head's more intimate
And
than
you
sex.
don't gain
You
fucking
have to
shit.
kiss
Yeah.
her
Mhm.
after that.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
totally understand that. Any of the super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from David Jones, $5. He said, male monogamy is a sacrifice once honored and appreciated, but now it's not appreciated. It's demanded by urban women who don't appreciate it.
100%. Shout out to my boy David, man, much love to you, brother.
We got
Ladies, do you understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
I do, and I agree with him.
100%. Women now, that is like a mandatory thing. It's like you're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Listen, that's actually like me honoring you. Me not cheating on you is me honoring you.
I feel like for a man, it just shows the level of discipline he has, like with himself.
Yes.
Like it becomes more of a character thing,
Yeah, 100%.
rather than like a relationship requirement. At least to me, like in my
I agree.
head, to me, it's more like a character thing. Like if a man is disciplined enough to like be faithful for you, that means that he's gonna be super disciplined in
100%.
anything he fucking does. Like,
I mean,
you
he's
know what I
he's
mean?
probably in the gym. He's probably doing shit that most people aren't.
Exactly.
Right. But I would say that even there are men like that out there. Right. I know there are, but those men typically, like, not all men are the same.
Are the nice
Good
guys?
back.
You know, I'm a very spontaneous person.
I love nice guys.
I like the thrills. I don't do drugs, and I rarely ever drink. Shout out to last night though. But I do
Mad
like
real.
but I'm really big into like gambling. You know what I mean? Like I'll play blackjack. I'll place bets on sports and shit like that. I get my high somewhere else. You know what I mean? So yeah, most there are some men out there that aren't into that type of shit, and those are very rare, man.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Very, 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 very rare.
Okay. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we got another one from Dr. Kish, $5. He says, ladies, what do you think is harder for the average man to obtain? A 6-pack or 6 figures?
Good question. Good fucking question. Wow.
This is the
We'll start off with
average
you.
man.
Yes, the average guy.
The average guy?
Yeah. Which one's harder? This is gonna tell me a lot about the ladies right here.
I want to say for the average guy,
For the average guy.
nowadays,
Mhm.
I would say a 6-pack.
A 6-pack. Okay.
I
What
would.
about you over there?
6-pack.
6-pack. What about you?
Oh, echo chamber.
Uh-huh.
She's thinking about it. It's like I want to give an explanation as to why, but if you just want to,
Just give me an answer. Why? Go ahead. Which one?
the average man to obtain, I think that the 6-pack.
The 6-pack.
Okay.
All right. What about you over here?
6 figures.
6 figures? Okay. What about you?
6 figures.
6 figures? What do you think about that?
6 figures. Girls, ladies, you have to understand. Do you think guys don't want fucking money? Because to your point, y'all are saying 6-pack.
Well, we're talking about the average guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the average
So-
guy is
guy.
not disciplined. The average guy sits at home and plays video games. The
Okay.
Blow
average
his money on
guy
dumb
blows
things.
exactly. The average guy
Reynolds,
is not worried
parties.
about what happens tomorrow.
He's into
The
the
average
trends.
guy
Is
is
worried
So-
about
like,
now.
Wouldn't that even make
Exactly.
it even harder to make 6 figures than a 6-pack?
no, absolutely
know?
not. You could e-commerce, you could OnlyFans, you could all types of stuff for the
People make
lazy.
6 figures
The
easier
lazy
now.
man's
Yeah.
guide to 6 figures is pretty easy nowadays to do that.
What-
If you're looking for an easy way to make money.
Okay, so
Mhm.
6
Right?
figures is 100K. What's the percentage of men that makes 100K?
Good question.
Less than one.
Hold on. What's the percentage?
10.
What's the percentage?
15.
What's the percentage?
Like-
We're talking about just men.
Just men.
Just
Just
men.
men.
Not
Making
the
6
women and
figures, like-
women.
Third, 25.
25. What's the percentage?
15.
What's the percentage?
Are we including height
Just
and all
men.
that shit?
No,
Just
just
money?
Just money.
Men.
Just money?
6 figures.
Yeah, less than 5%.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5% of guys make 6 figures. So you think it
You're
would
right.
be
Right.
easier for
You're
an
right.
But
average
I
guy?
feel like that's because they're lazy.
You're right. Okay. So here's
to
what
be
I'll say.
honest.
I get what
Like,
Bezos
that's why.
saying, but I will say that a guy that has a 6-pack has a
Is
greater
disciplined.
chance of making 6 figures because
Yeah,
he's disciplined.
disciplined.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
You had to eat a certain way for that. You had to work out a certain
Mhm.
way
The
for that.
mental-
You had to, it's a
Consistent.
different
Yes.
mindset.
I would say that because yes, bro, you can make money on Bitcoin and stupid shit like that. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And still be fat.
Mhm.
You see a lot of fat motherfuckers with money out here now. But
Oh yeah.
So it's harder.
On Twitch, they
I
get
w-
playing video games all day.
How
you
long
can
does it take to
money.
make 6 figures, and how long does it take to get a 6-pack?
Yeah, 6
a
pack's
6-pack is
hard.
hard?
It's
no,
hard.
It's easier
I
for
think-
men, though.
Okay, I
It's
think what
easier for
what
men.
Bezos doing
even
is
then.
I see what you're saying, Bezos. What I'm saying is, first of all, bro, you can't get a 6-pack in a day.
You can't.
Like that
Okay.
shit takes time. So
you could do that in 6 months.
yeah, but
you
what
can't
I-
make
but,
that-
but,
you
but-
could do
but-
that in 6 months because you're 20.
Yes, but also
Eric can't do that in 6
no.
months.
But here's what I'm. Well, yeah.
Well,
no,
you know what I
but-
mean.
but here's what
you
I'm
know what I
saying.
mean.
You do it in 3.
Well, no, here's what I'm saying. I could do that shit like a month. Too. If
Yeah,
I
honestly,
hit
yeah,
hard, I
yeah,
can hit it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. most men won't do it. Is what we're saying.
Okay.
They won't do it because there's so many reasons not to.
Okay. So you're saying
a certain
they
way
would
at a certain
rather.
time. I have
And
to go to the
why are you
gym a
going at my
certain
6 pack, bro?
amount.
I got a little.
I mean, no, I
got a
didn't mean it.
little
I meant because of
full
your
pack
age.
over here. Okay.
Is what I meant.
But
Okay.
no,
Well, I guess I see what you're
but
saying.
you said like
You could
most,
have just used me as example. I don't
the
have a six-pack,
average
but I
guy
make 6
doesn't
figures.
want to go to the
Okay.
gym.
I understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
I could give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Okay, cool.
I understand. That.
Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah,
Shout
we
out to the
got
chat, man. We love
got
you
a
guys.
few more. We got one from Because 499. He says, ladies, remember back to your last one night stand and don't cap, ladies. What the guy do to make it happen?
Okay, yo, I love
Okay.
Because, bro. Shout out to my man.
So what
Why you
happened
give me
last
that
night?
look over there, bro? All right.
So what happened?
Hold
last
on,
night?
real quick. I wish we had like that daydream. Think real quick, ladies, to the last time you had a one night stand.
I never did a one
Real
night
quick. I
stand.
know it was so long
God.
ago, maybe like a week ago, but think real long and hard. No pun
2
intended.
days ago, 1 day ago.
And what did that guy have to do to make it happen?
Honestly, we were kind of lit.
Okay, so just get you drunk. Shout out to you,
I never did a one night.
Ethan. Take notes. Go
I
ahead.
never did a one-night stand.
I'm sorry.
I never did a one night.
You never did a one night stand. Everyone's done a one night stand.
I've never did a one night
She's
stand.
young,
I'm
remember.
sorry.
You've never done one.
Yeah, I've never done one. I'm sorry.
Yo, you know what's crazy? It's so rare that Eric doesn't believe it.
Truly.
That's a
Okay.
bad thing.
All right, cool. What about you?
I literally can't even remember. You took me a little to think about it. I
How
don't
long
remember.
you been in a relationship?
Okay, so what? Okay, what about you? What did he have to do?
Does it count if they came back afterwards? Because
Yes, but
Right?
yeah,
Does
one
that
night
count?
stand.
You dated them after?
I was if it was the first night, yes, I'll count it as a one night stand, even if he comes back, because you just met him the first night.
Oh.
What did he have to do?
What did he have to do
To make it happen.
When was it?
last week?
It wasn't last week.
She went to Georgia, brother.
No, it wasn't Georgia. There was nothing to do in Georgia. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
No, I was in my hotel room like at 2 o'clock at night. With 2 other comics. Like, there's
What do you
no-
have to do?
So we went out on a date
Okay.
that was pretty expensive.
Okay.
Because we went to go see a show.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk without giving
It's
too
fine.
much. Like,
I get it.
you
Like, so
know.
he had to kind of pull the red
he
carpet out.
Open my door,
Yep.
close my door, like all that shit. Like I'm fucking super
Yep.
extra.
Yep,
Like
yep.
when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm very like meticulous when
Yep.
it comes to that. Like I will count how many times you didn't open my door.
So
Yeah.
basically, he had to provide like
Yeah, I know a
chivalry.
girl like that.
Like I'm
Facts.
very like
You didn't open
know
the
what
door. I'm
saying?
like, oh fuck.
Noted.
And honestly, like he just got really lucky that it had been such a long time.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it was just a thing of timing and proximity
Yeah.
for him. Like he got lucky as far as timing and proximity.
Now hold on, real quick.
Feel me?
If he had taken you to Taco Bell, would you have let him hit?
No, hell no.
Okay, cool. So that shows a lot right there. Okay,
No,
cool.
hell no.
All right. What about you? One night stand. What do you have to do?
Never had one.
Never had one. Okay, cool. Someone's capping. What about you?
I guess actually it doesn't count. I ended up dating this guy after.
No, he says it counts.
It counts?
If it was
He
the
says it
first night,
counts
I've had
if it
a.
was the
Okay,
first
so
night.
we ended up dating afterwards, but it was like for so long.
The reason why I
I
say
would
it
say,
counts
like-
is because a lot of women are gonna be like, oh, well,
I
then
think
I
it
never
was like
had
my
one.
choice. It was more like my choice. Like he wasn't forcing it, and I was like, let's just do it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And like we weren't sober, but we weren't like drunk at all.
Okay.
So it's because he wasn't like actively going for it. Is it like
No,
kind of
like,
is it
we
because of
were-
the mysterious type of thing?
No. Like he was a nice guy, funny, and like I just like you know when you're just really attracted to someone, and it's
That's
like,
what it is.
and it's not even
attraction.
like looks. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big person. I'm a big personality person, and we just vibed so hard, and I don't know. It was just like something that we had. You know, that's what we ended up dating after, and then
Yeah.
it's just like
My
happened.
thing
it was
is
my choice though.
my thing is attraction is huge because
Mhm.
like when a woman gets catcalled, it's either a catcall or it isn't, depending on if the guy's attracted to her.
And
Right?
how he's
Like if the
catcalling
guy's
her.
cute,
Yeah,
she's like,
how?
oh yeah, that was a
Yeah.
compliment. But
Yeah.
if the guy's not attractive, she's like, oh nigga, shut the fuck up.
But
You know what I
it,
mean?
it also depends on how he's trying to catcall her too.
Yeah.
like-
Oh no. Well, okay, give me an example.
So like if you're being aggressive with it, then hell no.
Okay, so give me an example.
A whistle's okay.
Give me
If
an
you're
hold on.
stopping
Give me an example.
Hey yo ma, little shorty. Like,
Okay.
like that's
So that's
me.
too aggressive to you.
Yeah, that's too aggressive.
I've women love that shit.
No.
Women, maybe not
No,
you.
no.
It's
Women-
how they say it.
We had a panel and we asked girls, "Do you would you feel some type of way if you didn't get catcalled?" And they all said yes. I would feel like my self-esteem would be low.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
What I'm saying is, if the guy that is attractive to you
Mm-hmm.
says, "Hey, yo, ma," you're gonna look at him and even if you don't like necessarily his words,
You're gonna
If,
flirt
yeah,
back.
yeah,
You're-
yeah.
yes.
If he's attractive, I'm gonna flirt back.
So-
Yeah, most definitely.
so that's what I'm saying is depending on if the guy is attractive, is either
Mhm.
catcalling or it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we got a few more. We got Black Wolf, $5. Ladies, if you did not have the body count you currently have and was not as attractive, can you really make demands of the average guy that's doing well?
Okay, we'll start off with you. Yes or no?
Yeah.
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 Did you understand the question?
It's
Ladies, if you did not have the body count you currently have and you were not as attractive, can you really make demands of the average guy that's doing well?
You said yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think
You think why?
because I don't know. I feel like there's not
Speaking to the mic.
like a ton that like you have to do. You know.
Okay, we're gonna move on. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Do you ladies
Do you
understand the question?
I'm not gonna lie. Elaborate a little bit more.
Okay,
Okay.
so if you weren't as pretty as you are and you weren't
Okay.
as wholesome as you are, because you
Okay.
guys say you've never had a one night stand, made me feel like such a whore.
Right.
But anyways,
I've had a shit ton of one night stands.
But
It's
you
different
said
for
it's
a guy.
not. You said it's
the
not a
same.
one night stand if he came back. So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's not
Well, the
the
reason
same,
why I
bro.
said that is because if I didn't say that, all of you
Yeah.
guys were gonna be like, oh, but they all came back, so
Yeah,
technically not
exactly.
a one night stand.
So what he's saying is if you weren't as pretty as you are,
Right. I
and
understand.
you weren't as wholesome as you are, let's say you were maybe a little looser,
Mhm.
would you be able to demand from the things that you demand
Oh,
from
no.
a man now currently?
No.
Wait, so you're telling me all I had to do was rephrase that and
I told you
I
I'm
was
here to
confused.
translate.
I
You
was
see
so
what
Wait, hold
happens
on,
when
but-
you have me to
but this
translate?
but this is like
You-
average.
She
fucking-
translated it into womanese.
Yes,
that's
I
why.
What
did.
the
It was
fuck?
that last
I woman
Hold
explained
on,
it.
hold on, ladies. Did everyone here graduate from high school?
I understood the
Yeah.
question.
I lady explained it.
Exactly. She did lady explain it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no regardless.
She
but-
Bro,
woman
there's
explained it.
there's no hard words in that sentence.
It's womanese.
Yo,
bro.
you know what's crazy? She still didn't understand it and try to answer the question. Like,
She was like, yeah.
Yes. I think that
yeah,
yes.
like-
I feel like no. Okay, that's cool. What about you?
No.
You don't think so? Okay, cool. Shout out to you. What about you?
No.
What about you over here?
The answer is no, but I feel like I would be able to.
See, there you go. It's all about how they
I
feel.
feel
I
No,
feel like
No, but the reason
Explain.
why I say me personally, I would be able to is because my views are different
yeah,
than
I would say that.
another girl.
get it.
Than
The
that
average girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
I don't
everybody
think the
think
way
different.
the
Mhm.
average girl thinks. So on that alone, just because I'm willing
Damn,
to
you're
be
right.
submissive and to do all these things in the household and whatever, hell yeah, he'll
The-
fucking
the
go
and
pro-
for
it
me.
is sad that the bare minimum is that
is exactly
How old are you?
37.
Okay, 37. If I'm meeting you, right,
hmm
and you're pretty, right?
But,
But
if I wasn't this pretty,
Okay, but if you weren't that pretty, right, and I'm meeting you, you're
Mhm.
37.
average guy.
Okay, I'm an average guy, but I'm doing the math, and I'm like, 37. How many bodies does she have? That's a turnoff for me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've also been married for 10 years.
Okay,
So it's
Mm,
not
that-
that, many
that's even
bodies.
fucking worse for me.
But
You
but
got me?
but for me, and then to me, I'm just like
that
okay,
nigga
the
had
trauma.
you in
You know
different
what I mean?
ways, all that shit. Ain't nothing new. 10 years of marriage. Fuck out of here. I ain't want that shit.
I'm be a little
Oh, no.
What I'm
Nah.
saying is that the body count is huge for most guys. Okay, it is huge. So this is why we preach on this show. Don't
So-
give it up.
I have a question.
Yes,
Do body count matter?
Of course it does.
100%.
1,000,000%.
You answer that
Of course it
question.
does.
Girls
Does
should always
body
lie.
Does body count matter to you?
Yes.
Okay, so why'd you ask me that question?
I was just curious on your answer.
What's
So
your
here's the
what's your
thing.
body count?
Hold on,
What's
hold
my
on.
body count? I have 5 bodies.
Okay, how old are you?
21.
Ooh,
It's not bad at all.
okay.
Bro, Miami
That's
standards, you doing
not
good.
That's not bad for
She's doing
Miami.
alright,
Okay,
yeah.
here's the thing
Not
too,
bad.
though. But then also, if we're being honest, like you don't look like the average Miami chick, so you're not going on yachts, and you're probably not getting all the shit that all the other Miami girls are getting. So for the girls that are getting the yachts, the clubs, the VIPs, all that shit, they're fucking. Okay, that's what I've learned about Miami girls. If you're getting treated like a fucking princess, you're getting slutted out like a princess too. All right, I get it. There's
On
some
the
girl.
gang.
There's some girl. The real pretty girls can get away with that shit for a little bit, but even then, at some point, they're giving it up. They're fucking giving it up. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say, but okay.
Body
So
count.
for guys, body count doesn't matter. Do you agree with that? Right now, if I started dating you, you have 5 bodies. I have 50. Do you think it matters?
That matters to me
Matters to you? Why?
because I don't know. That's community dick.
Community dick. Okay. Hold on, real quick. If you have 50 bodies, would that matter?
Yes.
Okay. But here's the difference, though. Like, as a man, it's not no such thing as community dick. I don't know 50 women right now in Miami that will let me fuck for free.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. However, I can find 100 niggas in Miami right now that would fuck you
Yeah.
for free right now.
Find
Today.
a million niggas.
So it's not the same thing as that shit where all you ladies laugh at. Community dick. That's not funny because for men, we have to work to be able to have sex.
Exactly.
Women are the gatekeepers of sex. I can't have sex with you right now because I want you. However, However, you could have sex with me if you wanted to. I'd probably, if I was single, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's go to my room. Let's smash. You know what I mean? So it's very easy. Things that are easy to attain are not respected.
Okay, so here's a question, and it's kind of like
And
a follow-up
for me to
question the
fuck 50
question.
women, I had to work hard for that shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. However, you can have 50 guys and that's free for you. You do that shit in a week.
Facts.
Go ahead.
So if you have 2 girls, right,
Okay.
it kind of goes back to the question that
Okay.
they asked. So if you have 2 girls, right, and one of them, let's say, is my age,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You're losing.
But
Just
does
kidding.
no, but for real, G shit. So like one of them is my age and
Okay.
does like everything for you.
Okay.
Like
Sure.
everything, hand and foot.
know what
like
you're
I'm
talking
talking about perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. 10
Okay.
out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Does she
And then you have
come with
like
the
a
same baggage?
26-year-old.
Okay. I see where she's going. I
26-year-old.
see where she's going.
And the 26-year-old doesn't do shit for you.
Okay.
You still gonna take the 26-year-old?
26 is
Hold
still
on.
high of a
Hold on.
number.
But it depends on like what are you saying? Like for marriage? Like what are you saying? Like long term?
No, yeah, like long term, like somebody you want to build with.
I'm gonna be honest.
26 too high. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, well,
And
for
again,
you,
the
yeah.
the
but
baggage.
I'm
are you
gonna go
saying,
with the
like-
younger woman, and I'm gonna tell you why.
They're most
Why?
likely to carry.
Because first of all, I'm thinking for future, my kids, right?
Right.
Then I'm thinking she's probably less traumatized than you are. She probably should at least have.
Let's say the
she-
only
she-
difference between them
That's
is
why I
just
asked.
that.
That's
that
why I
they
asked the
just-
baggage.
One of them
Are
takes
you
So they're-
care of you and
they're
the other one
exactly the
doesn't. They're
same.
exactly the same.
See that
Same
changes
trauma,
things.
same everything. The only difference is the 26-year-old no te
Same
cuide,
bodies.
big ass, big whatever you
The
want.
26-year-old is too
26-year-old
old. Fuck that.
Doesn't
No, I
do
know what
shit
you're
for
saying, but
you.
just bro, just
But the
hypothetically for this
37-year-old
example,
yeah, just for
I get what
this.
you're saying. Yes, 20. Yeah,
And the
I know that.
37
No, I'm saying like it doesn't matter because 26 is too old
I
already. Like you're in
understand-
the
I
same
understand.
category, so I'll just pick the 37-year-old.
That takes care of you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because bro, you're still at that like age of 30. Like you're losing your prime. Like you're barely not in your prime.
Bro,
And if you
she's
said 20,
almost 40.
if you said
Yeah, it's
23,
different.
okay, but if you said 23, I'm gonna pick the 23-year-old like a teacher.
That's a
shit.
3-year difference.
Yeah.
But that 3 years
That's a
is a
3-year
lot, bro.
difference.
That 3 years is a lot, my
Bro,
nigga.
chat, let me know
I'm
what
not
you
gonna
guys
lie,
think.
he's
That
right.
3 years
I
is
feel like that
a
3 years
lot,
is
bro.
the difference because
Chat,
at
let-
23, 22, I didn't have a kid yet. I didn't have I wasn't married yet. I wasn't any of that. At 26, I had a kid. I was married. I had a house. Like I had it's true.
At 26,
He's
you kind of
right.
like know what you fucking want. Like
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. I think I'm gonna speak for most men here. I'm going with the younger woman, bro. I'm going with the younger woman just because
Just because she's younger.
she's younger.
She's more
She
likely
looks
to
better. She's more likely to carry my kids healthy. The sex is probably gonna be better. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about menopause coming up and shit like that. Like, it's just a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like, I would go, and she's probably, yes, even if they're exactly the same, she's probably more teachable, in my opinion. A 37-year-old is stuck in her ways, bro. For the most
mean, I
part.
could agree-
Now, I'm
I
not
could
talking
agree
about
with
you.
that.
I'm saying
No, I know,
overall,
I know.
right?
We're talking.
A 26-year-old, she can
But if
still.
but listen, if we just said she's perfect, then she would be teachable.
Yeah.
Well, bro,
That's
the
true.
age matters to me, bro.
Okay, Josh, what would you
The
pick?
okay. There's
Young.
two
You picking-
things.
Okay.
There's two things, right? Beauty and fucking youth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what women. That's your value as a woman.
Right.
If one of those is gone,
Yeah, you are playing like a rocky.
You know what I
road.
mean? It's like, all right, what, Josh? Which one are you picking?
You
The
said,
younger
you
one.
said
Said the younger one.
The young. Okay, yeah. So same thing. Yeah, I'm going with the younger
I think
one.
in general, guys would do that. I personally pick the
Yeah,
37.
there's a
Oh, no,
lot,
for
there's
sure.
a lot
All
of
day.
men out here, multimillionaires with young dumb bitches.
Mhm.
100%.
Of course.
There's a reason why they're not with 37, 40-year-olds. They're with
Yeah.
the young dummies. You know what I mean? It is what it is. All right. Any other super chats?
Yeah, we got a few more. Shout out to Because
Yo, shout out to you because
Yeah, but you've been dropping some fucking bangers.
how many bodies?
He says, ladies, how many bodies does your homegirl need to have for
Good
you to
question.
consider her a 3 or 4?
Good question. Okay, your friend. How many bodies before you consider her a hoe?
Once it's like over 15.
Once over 15. What about you over here?
Does age play a part in this or no?
Fuck no. It just give
No.
the number. No.
it
Age
should, but
shouldn't
no.
matter at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, past 15.
Past 15?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, past 10. I'm sorry.
Past 10? Okay.
Once you hit double digits, that's it for me.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Ooh, okay. That
I
says a
fuck
lot
with
about
that
you.
shit.
Tough
What about you?
I think over 30.
Whoa.
Red flag.
No, I mean you just be surprised. I like
Hold on. Does
some-
body count
That's a big
matter?
number.
Does body count matter?
say
Does
like
body count matter
for
to you?
me
Bro.
to dating a guy, like for my boyfriend. Or
No,
something?
for you. Do you think body count matters in period? Does it matter?
I think I do, but I also know a lot of hoes who are married and have kids.
Okay,
and
what's your
stuff,
body
but-
count?
But those hoes probably weren't honest with their husbands.
Oh, for sure.
And that,
Because
that's
I went
okay.
to FSU. I'm be honest, their people were just like,
Okay, but
crazy.
here's the thing: when you have a marriage built off lies, like come on, bro. Like I get it, it happens, and some men will find shit out, and I still love you, baby. But like for me personally, if our relationship was based off a lie, you gotta go, because now I question everything. I question everything, and I hate that shit. That shit mentally, I could live with you, but mentally that shit'll eat me up. It'll fuck me over.
That's so funny because I
and
can
hold on,
see
real
that.
quick. 30 bodies is a fucking lot, man.
I do think it's a lot, but that's for me to think you're like a hoe. But preferably no past 20.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
That's funny that you say that because I did a podcast last night with my crew.
Yeah.
And we were literally talking about this. The scenario was, right? Let's say your girl was a hoe.
Okay.
And she didn't tell you that.
Okay.
And, you know, you walk into the store with her
Okay.
and it's these group of niggas that ran a train on her and
Okay.
they just like, oh, remember we ran a train on her? Like,
Yeah.
da-da-da-da, like
Okay.
we were just talking about this
Damn.
last night. That's very
This
interesting.
happens to
Okay.
somebody?
So
Yeah.
all
I
right,
don't know.
on,
I
hold
hope not.
All right, so real quick,
Probably,
hold on.
probably.
Yo, hold up, real quick. Go ahead, finish up.
So it's like,
So
I
what's your
just-
point?
I don't know. I just thought it was funny that you said it because it just clicked in my mind that, you know, that you were talking about that, considering that I was talking about that last night.
You
as
can't make
well.
this shit up.
Okay.
So
And
I
know,
guess
it was
I,
just
I,
a-
I thought you were getting at
No,
something.
I wasn't getting at anything.
Okay.
I was just
What
saying,
I'm
like,
saying is, hypothetically speaking, let's say I'm in that scenario. I go to CVS with my girl. There's a whole bunch of dudes that ran a train on her, right? My thing is, for women, you have to understand, be honest with the guy.
right in the very beginning.
Because the best thing you can do is give a guy an opportunity to make his own decisions.
Mhm.
This is the worst thing you can do is lie to your boyfriend or whatever he is, and then long term he's thinking it's one thing when it's not. It's the worst thing you can do. It's literally, and women do it because they're ashamed, right? Women will lie about their body count. Women will lie about a whole bunch of shit because you guys are ashamed. However, this is where we come in. We tell women, don't do that shit.
Yep.
Stop before you do that shit so that you don't have to be ashamed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But we get dragged on fucking social media because we aren't pushing for women to be sexually
Yes.
liberated, and we're not telling you guys to fucking go out and fuck whoever you want. Like, we're telling you, listen, think about your decisions so that you don't have to suffer the consequences of your decisions. That's all we're doing. Okay, what about you? What's the number?
15 or more.
15 or more. What about you over here?
Listen, I am a big believer in that birds of a feather flock together.
Yep.
Mhm.
You feel me? So if you hanging out with people that got more bodies than you, it's gonna be hard to tell who's the hoe and who's not.
100.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's the double digits for me.
Okay, shout out to you. I will say this, and I love that she brought that up because I've heard situations before where like there's good girls that have hoe friends.
Yeah.
And they'll go out to like clubs with them, lounges, parties. It's like you are who you hang around with.
It's
There's
not
a-
only that they're gonna put you in situations.
Oh,
where you're gonna
100.
be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
You
know
you
what
have a
I'm saying? 'Cause
boyfriend.
It's happened to me. I've told the story here on the show.
Yeah.
Like that's not it's just not a good look.
It
Yeah.
is.
I
No
mean, I
matter how you
understand
put
that
it,
because I used to have
like,
whole
you're-
friends, and
you're-
I'd be the good girl.
My thing
Yep.
is like I
You
don't
were the
know
good
about
girl.
now because
I
you
was
guys
a
are,
good girl,
are younger,
yeah.
but to me, like
So you,
my
I'm sorry.
reputation is important.
Yeah, right. And
to me.
okay, and this is why she is the type of woman that she
Yeah.
is. Reputation should matter to you. Yo, listen, that's how I am. You know, that's how I am. Reputation means a lot to me. So like, I'm real careful about what I do, and if I do something, like, I'm real smart about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
My thing is for women, especially here in Miami, bro. You guys don't give a fuck about reputation.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that
You
don't,
g-
and it's sad.
It's so many times where I've talked to a girl, and she was embarrassed because I was gonna run into someone that like she talked to, or someone that I knew someone that she knew. You know what I mean? Like, it's really small. Miami's super small, bro.
is.
It's fucking small.
Yep.
So yeah, man, you guys don't give a fuck though over here.
And if you go to the club with your little hoe friends, but you're like the good girl, it's like fucking if you see lions walking down the street, oh, that
Right.
line's not gonna fucking bite
Right,
me. The
right,
fuck?
right.
I'm not
Yeah.
thinking that shit.
And that's why I asked her, because she was like, "Oh, I was a good friend." I'm like,
I
yeah,
was
for
a
how
good-
long? Because
I was.
well, even if you were the best good girl, like, you're gonna get influenced at some point.
My
You're-
ass would just leave.
You're gonna either have to drink. Like, I've been
Yeah.
in that situation. Like, you're gonna have to either drink.
You're doing
Something's
some
gonna
shit.
happen.
Oh, I was just talking about like we're talking about like body count and like sex. Like my friends would be going home with the guys, and I'd be like, I'm going home by myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I meant by the good girl. I'm not gonna say
The
drink.
problem with that is, even if you are going home by yourself, you start to ask yourself, like, what if I did this? Like, or what if this happened? Or is there something wrong? You know what I mean? Like, or what if I tried it?
Yeah.
So
Maybe I'm not thinking the
Right.
right way.
Oh,
Right.
I
Maybe,
valid
Yeah.
when you're like younger and you're more insecure and you're not as secure in yourself. And, you know, society has changed. We do
Right.
talk a lot more about these things. I mean, I'm only 28, but yeah, things have changed in 5 years. I would, and it's not like I didn't get chose.
yeah,
You know, I would just be like, no, I don't want to go home with you
Yeah.
because for me, like that, I respect my body and like sex for me is important. And I'm not saying my body count is like 5. I'm not gonna sit here and say my body count.
Okay.
It's not a super high number. It's really not.
What is it?
It's like
does body count matter to you? Or no.
I
No,
don't
she
know.
answered. She answered already.
Does body count matter to you? Yes or no?
Yeah, she
like
said it.
She already
for
answered.
like
She
a
said it
like
mattered
what,
to her.
you're asking me like if like the guy I dated
No,
has a high body
In
count.
general,
For me,
like, don't you? Do you think it's important? Yes or no?
for me, I think it is important.
Okay, so that's why you don't want to answer, because you
Yeah.
understand that it's tied directly to your value.
yeah, it is, and like you know, I have had one night stands.
Okay.
Not I've had maybe like 2.
Okay.
Like,
No, and I
but
appreciate you being
yeah,
honest.
and like but I will say like I'm not
There-
here to
you shouldn't
that's
be-
why I'm not here to slut shame because I was like 30. But I really personally me like I try to be like I always try to see the best in people and whatever. So like I try not to slut shame and think like maybe 20, maybe
Yeah.
15. Like I personally don't have a number. That's why I really had to think about it because
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, like you can be that. I will say I agree. Like you start thinking, oh, maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't, or maybe I got chose last night, but I
Yeah.
chose not to go home. And then why didn't I get chosen this night?
Right.
But and that's what you're saying earlier. Like I'm super confident with myself. Like I don't really look that good. I just came from a dance rehearsal for
Okay.
3 hours. So I put a dress on and left.
Okay.
But like I think I know I can look bad and I know I'm pretty. I know I'm
Okay.
attractive. So these bad bitches out here, like no shame, but like they're fake as fuck looking. You know,
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you're into, go for it. You know,
But that's
but
what
I
the
will say
average
that
guys
like,
are into.
but that's what I'm saying that like you maybe I noticed that those girls would get chose, but they're deeply insecure.
Yeah.
Or they're low value women. I mean, not everyone, but you know.
Yeah, no. I
Or
get what
then
you're saying.
or like you know what I mean? Like they get chose for a one night stand, but then they never
Okay,
lead
but
to
wait a
many
minute.
things. So you know what I mean? So like I'm so as
Hold
far
on.
as like being the good girl, like I came to realize in my confidence and I became more secure and I'd be like a man going home with a guy or a man like flirting with me doesn't mean I'm low value
Doesn't
or low
equate
standard.
to your
Doesn't
value.
equate to my value because I know what I
okay,
can bring to the
So
table.
I have a question. So you said that you're not here to slut shame,
Mhm.
right? But you just said like all those girls are deeply insecure and
Well,
this
this
and
is what
that
I'm
and-
talking
and-
generally
and ta-
speaking.
No. We're still talking general. I promise. But here's the thing. Like I swear to God, I hate like this Gen Z like woke shit. Like, oh, because slut shaming is bad. No, like if your friend is doing something fucked up,
Yeah.
you should tell her.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
I mean, I
Like,
am that friend. Trust
so
me.
I like it makes
Wait.
me like like I don't know if you guys saw, but the second that you said it, I was like,
Yeah. But
because
so
it makes me like
but you get where I'm coming
Hold on.
from.
How do you just say you're that friend, but you don't slut shame?
that's what I'm
but
saying.
like I know, like I
Hold
will
on.
tell them.
Do you slut shame or do you not
Okay,
slut
no,
shame?
but I feel for me, slut shaming is being like a bitch and being like, oh, that girl's such a hoe. No, but I'll go and tell my friend like, girl, you need to relax. Like, you need to stop sleeping with all these guys every night. But I'm gonna do it in a nice way. For me, slut shaming is like being a bitch to another girl and calling her a hoe, and like that's not like a friendly thing.
That's like, bro, if Eric was fucking fat and I'm telling you you're a fat fuck, go to the gym. Like,
but I wouldn't say that to my friend. You're a fat fuck, go to the gym.
But
But
for
I
men,
get what
like,
you're saying, it because
for
for men
men,
it's
yeah,
different.
it's
Yeah,
motivation.
women we're
Yeah.
more emotional, so I wouldn't talk to my girlfriend like, you stop being such a slut.
But
okay,
that-
but if
I
I say,
would.
if I said Eric,
I
you're-
would and I have.
I would.
No.
And I'll do it again.
Yeah.
But if
Maybe
I
I'm too
tell,
nice.
look, listen, if I tell Eric you're kind of overweight and you should probably
So-
start eating good, that's still shaming him.
Okay, but
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Because you're making
If-
him feel guilty
But
for
I'm
the
saying-
choices.
Hold on,
that
hold
he
on.
made.
Here's
So
the
it's
thing.
still
If
a
he,
form of
you,
shame.
did you hear the both examples he just gave you?
Mhm.
I'm only really gonna take one of those seriously. And which one do you think it is? The one where he's like, "You're a fat fuck."
So when you feel insulted,
because now he's making me uncomfortable,
Mhm.
right? And I gotta ask myself, what the fuck am I doing for him to say this? Even if I don't necessarily believe or agree with it, I still got. And that's the problem when you start telling your friends like, "Listen, girl, I just don't think that you should be." They don't give a fuck about that. They got
You
their
gotta come
moms
to
telling
their
if they're not listening to their moms, they're not gonna fucking listen to you. Okay. The thing is, you have to. I strongly believe that we should shame each other, because we don't shame each other. You have people doing stupid shit. We should shame each other. Listen,
like we need to have stop having sugar coated conversations.
Yeah,
with our
100%.
friends.
Okay,
Like,
you're right. I
yeah.
guess I'm just saying, for me, like, I'm not gonna sit here and insult someone, but like I'll be like, girl, you're being slutty, but I'm not gonna, it's like how I say it. Maybe I can use a word slutty, but I'm not gonna be like, you're being a fucking slut. Stop.
But
I mean,
like,
but I have said maybe something along that lines. I'm saying, me personally, that's how I view it.
Okay.
so,
You know, but
so your actions aren't doing anything.
but like, no, my actions for my friends, they'll like listen. But I also think that like you being a total bitch consistently to someone, if they don't listen the first time, they're not gonna do it.
my thing is what she says. She says she has and she will. And my thing is, if you're around those people, if they didn't get the message, you remove yourself.
Oh, that's why I'm not
That's
friends
all.
with those type of people anymore.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
but don't say I'm not, because look, I've gotten in trouble for calling people fat on this show, but it was the fucking truth.
Mm.
There was a fat ass chick here, and I called her fat, and I went viral for it on fucking. Did I touch a nerve over there? You good?
No, I'm trying not to laugh. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there was a fat chick on this show, and I was according to her, the first person that said I was honest with her about it. And I literally was like, listen, you're fat. If you
Yeah.
lost weight, you'd go from a 3 to like a 6 because you're not ugly.
Mhm.
And I was the first one to say that, and she appreciated it.
I'm surprised no one. said
Imagine
some
if I
shit.
had said, well, you're a little big.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so what? Like, she knows that shit. But when
Yeah.
I said, listen, you're fat,
Mhm.
she
She
took that.
felt
She
that.
took
It's
like a
offense
slap
to
in
that.
the
She-
face.
she
felt
felt
that.
She
bad.
got her ass in the gym. She'll be back in 2 months.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? She
Shout out
said
to her.
she said she's gonna be back in three months, and we'll see the difference. But it does something, right? This is why with men, we do that shit to each other all the time.
Definitely.
We shame the fuck out of each other. Women, however, don't want to be
We're
honest
too
with each other.
emotional and
right?
sensitive.
Girl, you probably
You're
should.
perfect.
And then
Yeah.
if you are the friend that's like, yo, like you doing this, it's she's a fucking
She
hater.
Right,
fake,
right.
all
Yo,
this other stuff.
he will
Yeah.
pull me up on
Yeah.
shit real quick, and I will thank him for it because I know he wants me to be better, and I'll do the same shit for him.
That's true.
And then we've had a friend that we did that with that didn't take it well,
Mhm.
and we were like, you know what, bro? We were like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we're gonna try, we're gonna be honest, and then
Yeah.
if you're not gonna learn, then you just gotta go.
I wouldn't call it shaming. I call it constructive criticism.
Right.
I call it shaming. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Like, get your shit together.
There's a difference,
You
but
know what I
yeah.
mean? Get your shit together. But I get it though. All right. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we got 2 more. One from Black Wolf, $5. He says,
Shout out to my boy Black.
I think the reason why gals don't want the average man is because the average man is already better than her and her arrogance is on high.
Shout out to my boy Wolf, man. Much love to you. I will say, I can understand what he's saying there. Listen, the average man is a fucking good man.
It is. Yeah.
Great man.
The
Right.
average man is better than
Depending
an
on-
average woman.
Depending
That's
on
a hard
the-
fact.
No, there's some really
I would
good men
say,
out there
yeah,
that just
I would
never
agree.
get
I just-
noticed.
It's
I
because you
just
hear the
haven't
word
found 'em
average and it
yet.
sounds bad.
No, hold on. They're out there, bro. There's a shit ton of
Mhm.
them out here.
Yeah.
Average isn't bad.
The
Average is
construction
just
guy.
regular.
I know, but you're saying like when you hear the word average, it just sounds
The-
bad. But regular
it
sounds
does.
better. It's just word choice.
Yeah, but this is the
It's
same
the
problem we have when we
same
rate each
thing,
other.
though.
When we do
Yeah.
the rating thing with each other, I say rate each other from 1 to 10. And I say 5 being the average, and I'm like, listen, 5 is
Good.
average. Like
It's
you look pretty
normal.
good.
You're
You're a
regular.
majority.
And everyone's like, oh, but I'm a 10.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, do you understand that like it's okay to look average? Society's telling you have to look like above, but it's okay, bro. Like back in the caveman days, they weren't fucking worried about Botox and shit like that. Like they were just,
There was no
you know what I mean?
mirrors.
Like just fucking, it's okay to be average, guys. But not in certain sense. Like as far as like your looks. Now you
Right.
should always try to like do something better with your life. But as
Mhm.
far as looks, bro, it's okay.
Mhm.
You don't need the fucking lip fillers. You don't need the BBLs. You don't need the fake boobs.
But that's easier coming from a man's perspective because you don't have
They don't-
society
they-
like
exactly, but
being so hard
think
on
about it,
yourself.
though.
Being a girl called
but
average
think
is
about
like
it. Think about what he
awful.
just told you.
No,
It's a
I-
guy.
I
and think
understand-
about
I
what you
agree,
said.
I
It's
know.
easy for you to
that's
say
what
as
I'm
a
saying.
guy,
Exactly. As a
right?
man, it's one way, but as a girl, it's just different standard.
But that's the problem. Is that
Exactly.
in our heads, you guys are like you said, society sits there and says, "Oh, this is what you need to get a guy." They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Talk your shit, Dina.
They really don't give a shit
No.
about none of that shit. Like I promise you, they don't care
No.
about none of that shit. All of that shit is so that we can compete with each other.
Basically,
It has
Exactly.
nothing to do with them.
100%.
Nothing.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the girls you see on Instagram that look like Barbies with the BBLs and all this shit, those women are typically married to men that need them to look a certain type of way because
Exactly.
it
Yes.
amplifies them in whatever they do.
Right.
But they are probably not in healthy, happy relationships.
At all.
The average guy doesn't really give a fuck about it because we know long term that's just not gonna benefit us and it's probably not even gonna look good, right?
It's gonna
So
look deflated.
It's like
Yeah.
they're
All it's
they're
gonna do is bring
overcompensating.
problem.
100%. So she's right. Like yes, and I would say that as a man because I'm not judged off my looks. I'm telling you, like it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. Like I don't need the baddest bitch. I
Mhm.
like having my baddie. You know what I mean? But like I don't need like the fucking supermodel. I'm cool with just, like the girl that I'm with that has the best fucking characteristics. I'm cool with that.
Facts.
I can build with that. I can't build with your BBL.
Yeah.
The fuck am I gonna do with a BBL? You know what I mean? Like that shit just makes me look good when we go out to dinner. Okay, whoop-de-doo.
Not even.
Okay, cool. Real quick, any other super chats, man? Shout out to the chat. We love you
Yeah,
guys.
we got one more from Dr. Kish. Ladies, name 3 cities in 2 different states. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna hit you with the geography.
Okay, cool. Shout out to my boy Dr. Kish. Okay,
3 cities.
3
in 2
cities.
different
Damn,
states.
this is
Three
okay.
cities, 2 different states.
Yes.
So California, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, and Miami, Florida.
No,
Wait, hold
no.
on.
Same state. Give me another city in that same state.
Oh, another city. in the-
He said 3 cities, 2 states.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 states. Okay, no,
Yeah,
but wait.
3 cities.
No,
She-
no, no, no,
she-
no, no, no. 3 cities in 2 different states.
Yes.
So you have to name 3 in each
6.
state.
So you gave me
Oh,
2.
three
And,
in each
yes.
state. Okay, I was confused. Sorry. California, Sacramento, San
Okay.
Francisco, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Then give me another.
Another
Flor-
state.
Florida,
Okay.
Tallahassee, Tampa, Miami.
Okay.
Okay, and
Choose
ladies, you can't repeat what she
Yes.
said.
Okay, cool. What about you? Go ahead.
Y'all just go ahead and skip me for right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah,
2? Do you know 2 states?
Yeah, I know 2 states.
Okay. So do you know 3 cities in 2 states?
I can name a few.
Oh,
yeah.
honey,
Okay,
no.
go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna name the states first. Texas.
Okay, so just give me 3 cities in Texas first. Go ahead.
Austin, San Francisco, El Paso.
El Paso and San Francisco.
Francisco's in
I mean,
California.
San Antonio. I'm sorry.
Okay, San Antonio. Okay, another state.
Okay.
There's a lot of states out there.
Florida.
She already
She
said
already
Florida.
New York.
Okay, okay,
York.
cool,
Okay.
cool, cool.
Okay.
So Manhattan.
it's
Brook.
not a city.
That's not a city.
No.
Oh,
It's a borough.
shit. Well, I don't got it for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't got it.
The Bronx.
It's like saying Google.
All right, cool. We'll skip you. Go ahead.
There's Colorado, Breckenridge, Tahoe, Boulder, and then
Oh,
in
she
New
travels.
York.
She
I love
travels.
to
She
travel. New
travels.
York,
She travels.
Albany, New York City.
Okay.
Also Albany, New York City, and Buffalo.
Okay.
Word.
Okay. Shout out to you. Yeah, she travels.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? Go ahead.
You can go ahead, skip me too.
Really?
Try. Come
Okay. You know what?
on.
You know what I don't
It-
like
it-
is
it-
that I always fight for my Black American queens, and
It's the fact we can't
it's there's like a
repeat, and then
stigma.
it's
There's like
three
hold on, no.
Exactly.
No.
California has
Listen,
a lot of cities.
I'm always fighting for y'all, and y'all come on, y'all can't be the two African American queens not to answer this.
Listen, I didn't come to this podcast
Right.
for class. I did not do that.
But this is average basic knowledge.
Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, I did not come for that.
Or they can repeat the state. California has a lot of cities.
That's the thing.
So does
like,
Texas. So
I
does
don't-
Florida.
And we don't travel
Texas
like
do have a
that.
lot of
God
cities.
damn, every state
Not
got a lot of
traveling.
cities. What
Every-
the
That's what
fuck?
I'm saying. Because you said don't repeat
They're
the state, but if they
all
can
made
repeat
of
the state,
cities.
it's easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I don't know about traveling.
They're all
It's
made
about
of
just
cities.
going.
There's 50
I've never been to those cities in New York.
Listen, it's 50 states, yes, but I cannot tell you every city I know in every state. I
No, we're
cannot do
not
that.
asking for every. We're
Oh.
asking
No, but
for
I'm
3.
saying, like
6.
I can't give you 6.
Oh,
I can't give you.
But you did give us 6.
Did I?
Yeah. Oh no, you
No, I
didn't.
gave
No,
you
you
3.
didn't. New York,
I
yeah,
gave
yeah.
like 3.
No, she gave us
She
boroughs.
missed the
I
state.
gave
She
one
missed, like,
state
one.
and
Okay,
3
yeah,
cities.
okay.
That counts.
She did
That's
Texas.
4. That's 4.
Wow.
Yo, she
okay.
just trying to weird flex me and shit. Like,
Okay, wait. Come on. Just give me one state with 3 cities. One state.
just one.
That I can't repeat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can try California.
know-
just don't say the cities in California.
She's helping you out a lot.
I'm
over
really
there.
helping you, baby. Long Beach. No. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
shout out to you. Come on,
Okay.
this is basic stuff.
Dina,
One city.
Okay, you know what?
No,
This
no,
is like
no,
me
no, no.
asking you like to name 3 states. Like, what the fuck? This is
I could
okay.
give you that.
Okay, Dina.
Okay, Dina, save them. Go ahead.
Georgia, Atlanta, Tifton, Valdosta.
Word.
That's
right.
See, what other state? I'll do Texas, Austin, Dallas, Houston.
She already did.
She already did
Texas.
Texas.
Okay, I'll do
North Carolina.
She stopped.
Okay.
North Carolina, Raleigh.
Oh, we pronounced it wrong, man. We give it
How do you say it?
Riley.
Riley.
Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I say Raleigh.
Give me 2 more.
North Carolina. Hold on. No, why am I listening?
I
to
was
you
just
guys?
trying to help you. I was just trying to help you.
Tennessee, Memphis, Nashville.
Come on.
Why is this so hard
Come
all of a
on.
sudden?
I
Like,
can say one for
shit.
you,
Come
girl.
on.
Nashville, Memphis, and shit. Why can't I remember this now?
I'm no longer helping you, baby.
Oh,
Damn.
Think of one that
Sorry.
She turned her back on you.
Starts with a
She-
K.
Goddamn.
Think of a
City
P.
that
Oh no,
starts
I'm
with a
sorry.
K.
I'm not gonna
She
help
turned
you.
her back
Fuck
on
with
you.
Not gonna
she
help
messed
you.
up.
Damn, Knoxville.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Knoxville.
there we
Okay,
go.
cool. Shout out to you.
Fuck,
All right,
it
any other
took me a
super
second.
chats?
Goddamn.
Yeah, we got.
I'm old, okay? I have an excuse. You
You're
bitches
good, love.
got young minds. Okay? I got Alzheimer's
No,
already.
menopause and
Yeah, all types of shit is
all
going
types of
on,
shit,
all right?
right?
Arthritis,
Yeah.
all
she's losing her mind, bro.
37 is not the new 27.
All right, cool.
It's
Moving
not,
on.
it's not.
Next super chat. Go ahead.
Shout out Black Wolf, another $5. He says, "Ladies, if you can't name 2 states, then can you really say you don't qualify for an average man? A homeless man would be a bargain, y'all know."
I
Bro.
never
didn't
said I
want an
can't name a
average
state.
guy.
Keeps coming.
Bro, shout out to my boy Black Wolf, bro.
I'll take an average guy. They just don't
That's
want me.
comedy right there. That is comedy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my
he's
boy.
funny.
That's a funny ass dude.
He's
I love
funny.
much love for him, bro. But yeah, listen, ladies, these are average questions, man. I get it, but I think it's probably more so like because you're put on a spot.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what it
Dumb
is.
for
But this is
That's
because
exactly like I know I'm not
You
dumb.
couldn't give me one though. You couldn't give me one.
Okay,
Come
give me
on,
3
man.
states.
Hold on. Have you been to college?
I graduated from a technical college.
Have you been to college?
Yes.
Damn.
Just give me 3 states.
New York, Texas, California.
Oh, you, bro.
Okay, okay, ladies. So he likes to play this game before we finish every show. It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill. Okay, rules are very easy. You got to pick one of us to fuck, marry, and kill. And but before we get to that, real quick, thoughts on the show.
I love it here. I always have a fun time.
Thank you so much for coming, man. You're awesome. What about you? Thoughts on the show?
This was definitely worth getting banned from Fresh and Fit. No, I'm just saying.
What?
What do you mean banned from Fresh and
Yeah,
Fit?
they, no,
Oh, he didn't hear the story.
Yeah, he didn't
wasn't
hear
they
the
put you
story.
on game.
Hold on. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she got banned.
He was
She
talking
got
to us
banned.
before you
Yes.
came out.
Peep
Yeah.
this, peep this.
Wait.
Okay,
What?
So what? Peep game.
Yeah.
Check this out, right? I've been on Fresh and Fit twice. I was
Okay.
supposed to be on there a third time last week Wednesday, but I have a job. I'm not stopping my job for something that's not paying me.
Okay.
So today I was supposed to be here, correct? And I am here. So one of the assistants from Fresh and Fit, they were like, "Hey, we're doing a podcast tonight. You could come out." And I'm just like, I'm already going to be on the podcast. I could come to the Wednesday panel.
Mhm.
And she's just like, oh, if you're going to be on Unfiltered Podcast, then you're going to be banned. And I'm like, why? And she's just like, yeah, all you guys were associated at some time, and y'all stole money from them and branched off and made your own podcast.
They're
and
still
shit
with
like
this
that.
bullshit.
What's the name? What's the name of that girl?
Divine Red.
Oh, that's funny because I don't even know her.
So,
but I know that Divine Red got fucking humiliated by fucking DJ Academics, and she sucked Myron's dick to get back on the show. And if we're being honest, we can spill the beans. Okay,
let's spill the beans.
Because
she's been on my dick too.
Hold on, hold on, real quick. And hold on. And real quick, every time I see Myron, every fucking single, and you know this, I go straight up to that dude, and that nigga is a fucking bitch. That nigga's a pussy ass nigga. He fucking walks away from me. Every time we're at the fucking Moshi,
demonetized already,
I don't give a fuck. Every time, and they can send this shit to him. Every single time we're at Moshis, that nigga sits outside like a little bitch. Every single time, and you know this, bro. And I don't got a lot about shit. As a matter of fact, I'm very confrontational. I go straight to the fucking source. I don't do that. He said, she said shit.
Right.
All right. So, if they want to ban you, they can suck a dick. To be honest. I just think it's funny though, because like they claim to ban everybody and they'll let you back in. I swear to God, they'll let you back in.
You're welcome here anytime.
Because here's the thing. Because hold on. Here's the thing. Because here's the thing. They're hurting for girls. Like they purposely like try to get the girls from this podcast to go over there. Like they're hurt. Like the reason why they're hurting for girls is because unlike this podcast, we don't purposely trash you guys to fucking make money off of it.
Y'all don't belittle women here.
Like we'll sit here and talk to you guys. If we disagree, I'll let you know. But I don't purposely trash you to make a buck.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's the difference.
Know it's so crazy because they'll do that on cameras, but off cameras they are not like that.
I know that.
They are not like that. They are not like that.
Listen, I have videos right now. On my fucking phone that I would embarrass those motherfuckers if I put them out. I embarrass them. They know who the fuck I am. They know that shit. Every time I see Myron, that nigga, I hope someone fucking clips this shit and sends it to that nigga.
I hope he
has my fucking
and Divine Red. She can get all the smoke.
He has hold on. Let me tell you something. He has my number, right? He knows everything. He's got people not to want to work with me, Sneeko, a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that I was cool with, purposely because they got 1 million plus subscribers, right? But here's the thing. They're bitches, bro. Turn the cameras off. They're pussies, and they know that shit.
Facts.
Fresh is a fucking pussy. I would smack the shit out that nigga. That fat ass nigga, I would smack the shit out there. Now Myron, we'd go a few rounds. You know what I mean? But like that nigga's a pussy too. That nigga. Every time I see him, I go straight up to him. The last time I saw him, you were there. Yeah. What did I try to do?
You try to bump into him.
I try to bump into him.
And we purposely try to do like
we
some
were walking.
Shit.
Look, he said it, not me. We were walking, right? I was talking to my girl, and I see him coming. I purposely went up to him and tried to bump him.
No, it was
that night was so weird.
He switched spots. He moved his girl to the side.
And he purposely tried not to get in contact with me because he knows if we bump, it's confrontation.
Right.
You feel me? I'm very confrontational. I don't talk shit. Matter of fact, this is the first time I'm actually talking shit. Right? Because I stay real quiet. I get nothing out of talking about those dudes. You feel me? But the reason why I left is because I actually stand on my honor. And everybody knows this. My first episode, I talk about this shit. So they can talk all they want. I know Myron carries a gun. Fuck that. It's Florida. Everybody carries a fucking gun.
Like it's an open carry now.
So my thing is, fuck you, Myron. Fuck whoever. Fuck Red, Pink, whatever the fuck her name is, right? And my thing is like, when you see me, have the same fucking energy, bro.
Facts.
Like I go straight up to this nigga is taller than me. I go straight up to this dude like a man, and he walks away. So
you
like
just said it, right?
You can't sit here and talk shit online, and then in person you're a bitch.
And then exactly.
Don't do that internet shit, bro. That's just whack as fuck, bro. They sit here and talk shit behind the scene. And here's the thing: it's like for a while they didn't talk about us and this is what they'll never do. They'll never go online and talk about us because they don't want to give us the exposure. But they will talk behind our backs. Right. But and I have a lot of people that are on a comment section that be like, oh, why don't you debate? Bro, I will do that shit. I will debate those motherfuckers, and I will smack the shit out them niggas too on live air. And there's a reason why Myron never disrespected me. As a matter of fact, I have screenshots where he posted on his Instagram like, oh, me and Eric are amicable. There's no beef, because he knew the type of dude that I was. I was like, nigga, you better put a story up, and I can show you the text messages where I said, put up a story to tell your fans that they didn't know stupid shit. And he did exactly what the fuck I told him to do. And I have screenshots of that shit. So Myra could suck a fucking dick. All y'all niggas could suck a fucking dick, bro. I don't play that dumbass shit.
Divine Red.
Divine Red.
Get out of my
Yo,
DMs, girl. Like,
the funny thing about Divine Red is that I can show you after the show the clip where she got embarrassed. DJ Academics, Sneeko embarrassed that bitch. And I was there behind the scenes where she left crying, and Myron went and talked to her and was like, listen, man, it's just for content. Like, it wasn't serious. I've never once told any girl that came on our show, this is just for content. We don't fake shit here. Okay. We're honest. We're authentic. They do shit for clout. They do shit for views.
They do.
I don't do that shit, bro. I'm very honest with our viewers. I don't do none of that shit. So it's funny because, you know, like I said, I don't, as a man, I get nothing out of talking. I'm the type that I stay quiet, but when I see Myron, I go straight up to him. The nigga walks away like a little pussy. You feel me? It is what it is. He can watch this shit. He knows what it is. When he goes to sleep, he knows that nigga Eric has my card. That when I see Eric, I walk away. He knows that shit. You feel me? And I can sleep with that shit. I can sleep with a man. No. Now, if it was the other way around and I was scared of him, I couldn't sleep with myself. Like, I would fucking mentally torture myself. But that's not, I'm from Baltimore, bro. He's from fucking Connecticut. Suck my dick. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Real quick, thoughts on the show?
Honestly, I was surprised. I actually had a pretty good time. I think that, like, we were all really respectful with each other. And even if we didn't agree, like, it wasn't like belittling, or because I've been on some podcasts and like the host and you don't agree. And it will just be like back and forth. And you're just like, I just want to like smack you in the face. Yeah. Like, no, like, I was good.
You know what's funny?
Good.
It's today Monday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, we're going to Moshi's.
Yay!
We're going to Moshi's, and what time is it, bro?
It's like midnight.
Okay.
45.
Nah, they're bro.
I like Moshi.
They're not gonna finish anytime soon, bro.
Yeah.
Let's play spades.
They're not gonna finish till like 1 a.m. But yo, listen, I will go to Moshi's and talk to the nigga in his fucking face. I guarantee you, like, that nigga's a fucking bitch. He knows that shit. He can call it whatever he wants. I got too much to lose, whatever the fuck. As a man, if another man comes up to you, you gotta confront that shit.
What we were talking about before. We were talking about reputation.
Reputation.
At the end of the day, a real alpha man, like you said, I would not be able to sleep at night.
No, 100%.
Some dude could just try him whenever, and I'm a fool.
The reason why Myron can sleep at night is because he's making money.
No, it's because he's a bitch.
Because but here's the thing. Like, his fans are so convinced. His fans, listen, I was there. I worked with him for months. Okay,
I know they're convinced. I told you I got death threats.
Me and him. Hold on.
The backlash of
hold on, real quick, ladies. Me and Myron were really close friends. All right, and I'm not gonna let this moment take away from everything that he did for me and that we learned.
Of course.
Okay, but at the end of the day, when I leave, and I left on my own, I was like, yo, I'm done. Like, I want to leave. Right. When I left, they try to spin it to make it look like something it wasn't. And this is why I take screenshots of everything, right? But like I said, their fans are so convinced that this is who they really are. But as soon as you turn off those fucking lights, they're super nice. Yeah. They're kind. They
offer to buy your Uber home.
100%.
They pay to park your car.
100%. But on camera, they're vicious.
Offended because you're so pretty. Like, you shouldn't be offended. And I was like,
on camera, they act like there's something they're not. And that's something that, look, you don't know how many times we've had people say, yo, your views will go crazy if you fake this. Yeah. And what have I always said?
No. We're not doing that.
I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that shit. If we grow, we're growing off the fact that our people fuck with us. I'm not growing off some fake shit. I could do that. I could fake shit for views and get the money, get the AdSense money, get the views, get the subs. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And fuck it, like, I get it. Like, I believe in Japanese shit. Like, I believe in honor. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in like just fucking having dignity. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people out here selling themselves for fucking money, bro. That's not me.
Realistically speaking, like, I have some shit on Myron to this day. Like, I still got them screenshots, and it's like. He's a kid. He's a fucking kid. Like he don't practice what he preach on camera. Like he be preaching.
You know what
to these
you know what
niggas.
Myron is? Myron is a black dude that went to an all-white school who graduated and wanted so badly to fit in that he started to, try to like be like them, right? He makes good money now, but he's upset that his status and money don't equate to the girls that he wants to get.
Exactly.
He and when he gets rejected, that shit bothers him. When he gets rejected, I've never seen a dude get so emotional than getting turned down by girls. That's Myron right there.
That's kid mindset.
So at the end of the day, bro, like I said, we're going to Mochi's after this, bro. If I see him, I see him. You feel me? It is what it is. And you know what? I fucking record that shit, bro. I record that shit, bro. I put some shit on fucking on YouTube. We'll try to record that shit. Like I said, bro. And I guarantee you, when they see me in person, it's gonna be like, hey man, no, bro, it's out of context. Like, we didn't say that shit. Like,
We didn't tell her
it is what it is, bro. I
got the screenshot.
I work there. I know how that is, bro. I get it, bro. It's all that the type of world that they're in. It's a what can you do for me type of mindset. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, I fuck with you just out of like respect. You feel me?
Right.
It's more like, what can I use you for? Like, there's a reason why they get the same people to come on the show all the time. They're big YouTubers. They're feeding off each other. And I get it. That's smart. 100%, bro. I get it. It's smart. I'm not sitting here saying it's stupid. My thing is, you're fake, though. And it's like, I'm not going to sacrifice getting all that just to be fake, bro. I'm cool with that. Like, I'm cool with that. There's a reason why I left that show. Okay, cool. What about you? Thoughts on the show?
I really liked this whole thing.
Oh, and you went to Fresh and Fit, right?
I was on Fresh and Fit last Wednesday. What you were supposed to
That's so good.
And the vibe, complete opposite of this. Like, I did not like it.
Yeah.
I just felt like they were just trying to make everybody look stupid, no matter if they had a valid point or not. Like, say you didn't agree with me on something, you're telling me in a respectful manner, even though you're voicing your opinion. Him is just like,
no, you're dumb. You're stupid. Shut up.
Okay.
It was literally like something where it was a double standard, and he didn't really have anything to say back. So it was just like, oh, that's life. I'm like, okay, that's
he
the
hates
best you guys.
being wrong.
Yeah.
He hates
And then it
being
was just
wrong.
like, when I'm just like, I'm not gonna go back and argue with you and give you that content you're looking for. It's just like, oh, these are the greatest group of females we got, and da da da. And I'm like,
okay. Yeah, and I'm like I said, we're in the same space, but we don't do the things they do for money. You know what I mean? It's like I could do that shit, but I'm not going to. They need to start worrying about us and start worrying about STD testing, man. All right, cool. What about you? Thoughts on the show?
I always have fun.
Yeah.
I always have a good time. I
Okay.
think
Oh, and you were there too at Moshi's, right? You seen that
yes,
shit?
I told you I was there.
Yeah,
I
you've
was
seen that
there.
shit. Like people,
I was there.
because I know there's people that are gonna see this shit and we're like, oh, he's lying.
No, I was there.
The fanboys, the people, the blind
I seen
followers.
it. I seen
The
it.
dick suckers. That's what they are.
So
Dick
when we
suckers.
were at Moshi's and we were sitting down, what happened?
What do you mean? Like exactly
When
what
they
you
pulled
said.
up and when Myron looked at me, what happened? She's
Okay, so I'm sorry.
She's over there coughing.
My asthma, I'm old. So we were walking this way and they were walking this way, and like legit, like they were walking with like a group of people, and then I was kind of walking in the front with someone. I don't remember if it was Basil or Anwar, but I was walking kind of in the front, and then you were behind them
Yeah.
with Jules.
Mm-hmm.
And Jules was on the inside where they had to pass by, and Eric literally like moved Jules so that Eric was on the inside. And then when Myron saw that, he like moved whoever was next to him, like so that he could be like on the outside.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, wow, look at this.
It is what it is, bro. And look, I don't gotta fake that shit. Like, cause if me and him would have got into it that night, like I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
My whole thing about that is that like I know you don't believe in that shit and like the universe and like whatever, but I just like looking back on that night, like so many different things had to happen
I
for
agree.
us to get there at that.
I agree.
exact time.
I agree
Like,
because
it was weird.
Because we go there all the time, but there was a lot of things that happened that night, and then when we went, they were leaving at the
Literally
same time.
right at the
But
same
even
time.
but hold on, but that wasn't the first time. Like we go there so much. And
Mhm.
they go there so much, and every single time we go there, they sit outside like fucking slaves.
They do be outside.
they
I be
sit-
watching
they-
the stories.
they-
They be outside.
They sit outside because they see us inside,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? They don't want to be inside
what
with
happens.
us because they know the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be looking. What's up? You feel me? I'm very confrontational, and they ain't the only ones with fucking guns, bro. So you can suck my dick, nigga. Other than that, bro, any other super chats?
Yeah, we got 2 more.
Go ahead.
We got one from Dr. Kish, $5. She says, "Great panel, ladies. You don't need to know geography. It's not important. Hope to see you all again on the show."
Shout out to my boy Dr. Kish, man. Any other
And,
ones?
Yeah, we got
Haven't
another one.
used it in 37 years, Dr. Kish. So fuck that shit. No, I'm
We got
kidding.
another one from Route Manager with Aptive, $2. He says, "I'll become a member if you spill the beans on Fresh."
Hold on, here's what I say, bro. I can't be bought, nigga. So like, you don't need to become a member, bro. You're gonna become a member if you fuck with us. Like, I'm not one of those dudes that does shit for something in return. You feel me? You either fuck with us or you don't, bro. I don't buy fucking members. I don't buy viewers. I don't buy subs. Okay. I've already spilled the beans for free on that
Yeah.
nigga. So
Yeah.
go back and watch the old videos, bro. Trust me, I don't hold my tongue. I don't like that dude at all. So other than that, bro, we'll finish off with the fuck, marry, kill. All right, ladies. So it's me, Basil, and our producer. Everybody, please take a look at the producer real quick. And we're gonna play the game fuck, marry, kill. You gotta pick one of us to fuck, one of us to marry, one of us to kill. And we'll start off with you. So one to fuck, marry, and kill.
Marry,
Dead.
fuck, kill.
Oh,
All right.
I'm not dead.
No.
So
I don't know him.
So you said
So
marry,
it's fine.
fuck, and kill, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What about you
Why
over
you
there?
think it like that?
Go ahead.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Marry, fuck, kill. Okay, same thing. Echo chamber. What about you? She's gotta look at the producer.
She's like, wait.
She
And
did-
we talked for like a solid hour before.
she did
the
a triple
show, and,
take.
like,
She just
So
did a triple
you hear
take.
what he said? So if you kill him, he's gonna take that shit personally.
Nah, I would say marry,
Uh-huh. So marry him,
fuck, kill.
fuck, and kill. Okay, cool. What about you?
Can you back up real quick?
All right,
Yo.
so go ahead.
Josh got it like that.
So pick one. Go ahead.
Jeez. Fuck.
Uh-huh. So fuck him. Why is it so hard?
You guys kind of look alike.
Yeah.
Me and him?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Oh
we
shit!
did a little bit. Yeah.
God damn. Okay.
Shout out Eric.
All right. So so fuck him and who? What else?
Marry.
Okay, and then kill me. Okay, cool. What about you? Speaking to the mic though.
Stop acting like you don't know how I look. either.
Marry you.
Marry who?
Don't fuck this
Producer.
up.
Okay, so marry the producer.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. No, keep going. Keep going.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Fuck Eric, kill you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Shout out
She fucked it up. Yo, you're bugging.
to. Okay. All right. Cool. So real quick. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll play with you, ladies. So Josh, pick one to fuck, marry, and kill.
Better find a ride home. You
All right,
bugging.
go ahead, Josh.
I'm fucking the dancer.
Okay.
Because she's a dancer. She's flexible. I get it.
I guess.
I got moved.
I gotta think for dancers.
All right.
I'm
Strippers.
marrying Dina's mentality.
Okay.
Hey,
so marry
wait
her.
a minute. Just my brain? That's fucked up.
I mean, you know, just
Damn.
the age is the only
All right.
downside,
Yeah, I
but
know,
other than that,
whatever.
you're good.
And which one you killing?
Killing
Yo.
the one in between Issa and
Okay.
the
Yeah.
21 year
Okay, cool.
the
Shout out to
young
you.
one.
All right, cool. What about you? Go ahead.
Kill.
Damn.
Marry. No. Marry. Fuck.
Okay. God damn, this is tough. And the reason why is because I don't.
Yeah.
For the, like this,
Yeah.
probably one of the. You're getting fucked. You're getting killed.
Mhm.
You're getting killed. You're getting killed. She's getting married. Okay. Okay, cool. That was a fun game. Shout out to the chat, man. We love you guys so much. And also shout out to the ladies for coming in today. I don't know, man. That was a great show.
Yeah. I fucked with it. I mean, bro, that was what, 3 hours?
Yeah, two
Oh,
hours
shit.
and
It was like
45
holy
minutes.
shit, yeah.
Whoa.
Are they usually this long?
Nah,
Nope.
Ah,
This is the longest
no.
one.
I gotta say, I thought this was gonna be a boring panel, but it turned out to be a
okay.
really fun one.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the nighttime show, man. Peace.